Yo, what it do, everybody, man? Come on in, man. It's Wednesday. It's WTW Wrestle Talk Wednesday, you guys, man. Come on in the chat. Come on and join us. It's time to talk some wrestling, man. We're gonna be chatting the aftermath of WrestleMania, the night after WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes winning the WWE Championship and much more. AEW Dynamite is tonight. I got the guys with me. It's time for commission talk, man. Let's get it on.
Warren the American Prodigy. Dre on beat.
Oh, that was good. Great night. I love that. The boy just having that ending, bro. Man, WTF.
And Brian B.
I personally feel like Gabe made the right decision by not. I think he gained a ton of acknowledgement from their matches with Gunther, taking him to the limits and them showing that.
Commission Talks.
Yo, what it do, everybody, man? Welcome, everyone, to Commission Talk. It's that WTW, that Wrestle Talk Wednesday. Y'all already know, man. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, the host of the 11:30 podcast, man. So, yes, Commission Talk is live here this week on the 11:30 podcast channel, man. And also, man, I got the guys with me, man. The other guys of Commission Talks, man. My bro buzzing with Marlo, Warren Marlowe. I always seem to get it mixed up. He's the host of Buzzing with Marlo. My guy Warren Marlowe is here as well. We live here on the Buzzing with Marlo YouTube channel, so definitely like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as my other guy, man, the host of the Beeline Entertainment LLC, my guy Brian B. Yes, we live here on his channel as well, so definitely like, comment, share, subscribe, man. I got the guys with me. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't done so already, definitely hit that subscribe button. Wrong one, man. That's what happened when we live, man. But definitely hit that subscribe button down below. Like, comment, share it. I'm gonna bring on the guys, man, right now. Warren Marlowe and my guy Brian B. You guys, but also we have a special guest that's joining us here on the Commission Talk this week. I'm gonna bring on my guy Jason. What's going on, Jason?
Yo, how y'all doing?
Calling all cars, calling all planes in the area.
All
Where the-
aboard,
You go.
Where are you fucking
all,
landing?
Roger.
all aboard the bullshit
What is
plane.
the
All aboard the
altitude? Where we
bullshit
at?
plane.
Where we at?
Hmm.
What's going on with everybody, man? How everybody doing? It's Wednesday,
There you
Wrestle
go.
Talk
We're gonna be reviewing
Wednesday.
Top Gun 3 by the time we get over here.
Yes. Tom Cruise, pay me.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's
Good
up.
day, man. It's a good
Everybody,
day.
okay, all right. Look, yeah, good day it is, man, and it's time to chat some Wrestle Talk. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We was just saying before we came on, it's time to talk some shit, man. For real. We just had WrestleMania over the weekend, which was crazy, and the dust sort of has settled with WrestleMania, and we sort of in the aftermath right now. So, you guys, man, we got to figure out what's next, man, and what's new. Are we in a new era? of wrestling, a lot of things, man. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We gonna actually get into it. My guy Warren Marlowe, and Jason, this is their first time. Actually, me and Brian, we was we was just chatting a couple of days ago after WrestleMania, giving our
This guy.
reviews and everything that
Listen, bro.
happened.
Hey, Dre. I'm sorry, Dre. Warren wants me to come after him. Listen, bro.
You look at. I'm about to get into it. Warren,
Another
we're gonna go
fucking
Warren
reason,
first.
Why are
We
you
gonna go.
being bitter already?
bro.
We
Listen,
we
bro.
gonna go
on.
Warren
What
first.
happened?
Obviously, he seems
I
ecstatic
brought
that
it out
the
of the box
American
just for
Nightmare,
you today.
Cody Rhodes,
Like this is
won
the
at
first time I've
WrestleMania.
ever pulled it out of the box, bro.
So,
This
but
is
He did it for
all right,
you.
brand new,
all right, but the
nice and
floor is yours,
shiny.
Warren. What was your
All
thoughts
Brian
on
B right here,
WrestleMania?
baby.
What was your thoughts on WrestleMania and also as a whole, and also Cody Rhodes basically finishing the story?
Hey man. Hey, it was WrestleMania XL. Um, I've countlessly said it lately. I mean, I was on Dre's show after night one. I thought it was phenomenal. I mean, me being a Rock fan, I mean, bro, who wouldn't be mad at seeing The Rock coming out of the ring and doing what we've all watched him do since we were kids. Like I said, man, this WrestleMania really brought the 8-year-old boy out of me again. Like from that match going into the Bloodline Rules match, for it to be what it was. I mean, Cody and Roman literally got a legitimate one for a good half of that. I say it was almost about 16 or 17 minutes just for them, just their one-on-one. And then of course you got Jimmy. Then you got Jay. Then it got to the point where it was, hey, it's John Morcina.
That is a joke.
Hey, I love it. But I loved everything that it did because honestly, what it did was it recast the 40 years of WrestleMania in one match. I loved everything that it did with it. According to somebody, he was really mad with it, but I did reference this very well. I said we were in Infinity War 39. This was Endgame. And
Well,
it kind of brought that Marvel-esque to the whole match. Like it went from, the whole transition. Jay.
All right, check it out. Listen,
Line.
all right, since he said I wasn't going to say nothing
All
back.
right, come on.
Well, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying. You were saying
I saw all 90 posts that you had on Facebook. Okay. So let's go.
What 90 posts? I don't even know what 90 posts you're talking about.
I saw every little one
posts?
you're talking about. Hey, what was this Infinity reference and all this? I said, well, yeah, okay.
Oh, and the Messenger.
Freddie Prinze quoted this and all this. I'm like, okay, I don't watch all that. I don't have to watch all that.
So you're okay. So wait.
So,
all right, Warren. Listen. So you're telling me that you didn't see any references, and then you are the one who said, "Hey, they're doing Infinity War," without saying anything.
I'm telling you the truth. I can tell you, everyone that sat here and listened to me on my shows and past episodes, they will literally tell you I quoted this since before Royal Rumble.
Okay, I'm gonna just chime in. Whenever we were doing the show, Warren did say that, and I did get what you were saying because, like I said, this basically was.
You got help today.
Like I said, I'm just throwing my talent. Look, I'm just throwing my 2 cents in.
Mine's will be way better.
I did.
You got the shit title. I'm gonna have the real shits.
This is the real.
All right. Well, let's sort of go around the room now.
Let's go to war.
Let's go to war.
I'm going here for that saving shit.
Dre wanted this, so let's go.
It seemed like Jason.
I'm ready.
Let's play.
But it seemed like Jason was trying to say something real fast.
Let's play.
Right.
I've heard you whine since
because hold on, real fast.
Sunday
Because hold on. We gotta be respectful, right? We commission talks. We gotta get it.
Jason knew this. That's why he came in here. He know about this.
Hey,
he know about what? He knew
about this. We knew about this rant. We knew this was about to go down. Okay, I get it. You wanted the change, which was okay. That was understandable. But it would not have made any sense for Cody to go in there for 2 times in a year after not touching for a year.
Oh, you're talking about the Cody Rhodes.
He loses. It would not work. It just wouldn't work. I mean, being honest.
But it didn't happen. but that's okay. Yeah, I wasn't
Say
talking
that
about
again?
today. Yeah, Cody
It
Rhodes.
didn't
I
happen,
said
right?
it would work, but it
That's
didn't
right.
happen.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it definitely would have worked.
I would like to talk to
How?
Grapples real quick.
How would you have done it?
How would I have done it?
How would you have done it?
Well, Warren, I'm creative, so I know it's probably hard for you to figure it out, but I'm pretty creative, so I definitely could have figured it out in multiple ways. How Cody could have lost and still been very successful. Yeah, it could have been done in a million ways. But I know you can only see it one way because that's your angle. You know, Captain
No.
America? Very true.
I said it in
And why can you not see
ways.
it any other different way?
I've seen it in plenty different ways. I'm talking about in a wrestler's perspective. Why would I accept a match knowing I'm about to lose back-to-back years?
Because we're not talking
that don't
wrestlers.
Make no
sense. We're not watching it from a wrestler's perspective. We're not wrestlers. So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Okay,
that's why
but that's also why I said. But that's also why I said. That's also why I said that you have only one way of looking at shit. That's what I said. Well. Because at the same time, I also said in every conversation that we've had, I've made it clear that I validated myself that I know for a fact that most likely Cody's going to fucking win.
No, I'm not saying.
And I also said,
I don't care about the validation and all that. I said, me and you have kept our same opinions the entire time we've done this rant. And that's something I said I respected about you. Because usually most of these wrestling TikTokers and all this other stuff, they flip side because they want to be right. I've been on Cody's side from the beginning. You've been on Roman's side from the very beginning that I've known that we've had this rant. So that's where I said, okay, this is where I knew it'd be fun between you and me. Because technically it's like how two college football rivalry fans get that moment. Oh, I get the bragging rights for this one. I had to hear y'all talk about this shit since last year's WrestleMania. So yes, I'm going to rub it in a little bit because
never stop watching TikTok. TikTok is the shit. It's life.
Can I?
Just stop watching TikTok.
Okay, let Jason say something. All right, all right.
Okay, well, seems like we had a little WrestleMania match in here just now, but I do want to give my opinions on both nights. Night one, I did think it was a little slow. It had some fun moments, some surprising moments. We're going to talk about one match that I did not think they were actually going to do. But night two, I thought it started strong and it ended strong. And I feel like I was more entertained and I had more enjoyment out of night two matches than I had night ones. But that's just me. Now, on the whole Warren thing,
Warren, your squad got you, yo.
No,
I could have came by myself, and I would have been holding my own.
Let me just.
If you're holding your own, hold your own right now.
Hold up. Wait.
I told you everything I said. What do you mean I'm holding?
You keep saying you holding your own.
He asked me a point of view. You interrupted, going, "Oh, let me shoot this because I use this reference at Endgame." I've been saying that from the beginning, and it apparently has hurt you because you realized, oh, I was pretty much spot on. The only thing I was not right about was the Undertaker part.
I just don't like when you try to say stuff is yours, like you came up with it, but somebody else did.
I never said that was what.
I have multiple times that happened. That's why I call you on your shit so much.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying.
So have I ever clearly said that I stated that I personally
That's what I asked
that I put a flag into this damn floor saying, hey, I claim that this is going to be Endgame. No, I've been saying that because I watched the damn movie and I saw, oh, this is kind of making sense. Because I was looking at all the build-up videos. I watch hype videos more than anything. I don't listen to all these nonsense podcasters and all this shit. I don't need to hear all that shit.
Why is it nonsense, though? Why is it nonsense? Because
some of them don't understand the business and they act like they do. Like I can understand
Warren, you say a lot of shit like you understand the business, but there's a lot of shit you get wrong on multiple occasions. So if you're a wrestler and you get shit wrong,
because that's my opinion.
But why do you have the justification to say that you understand it so you know what you're talking about?
I never said that I'm the only one that could state stuff, but I'm saying
all lies will be exposed. And I'm just saying, when people bite people's shit and I call you on it, don't bitch about it. Like you keep saying like you're ready to go for days and all that. Like I'm gonna call you. I call you on most of your shit you be bullshitting on. You act like you come up with this stuff and you don't be coming up with shit. That Endgame shit, people were saying that shit. Was Freddie Prinze Jr. Referenced that shit when he was talking about Jey Uso stuff. He said they're writing it like the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
When did he say
that shit fucking months ago?
When did he say it?
They said it months ago.
Okay, I said mine.
You can go back and watch multiple videos on all that shit, but you claim like you stated it, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, I never saw that before." Unless you're fucking blind or not on social
don't
media.
watch all this stuff, dude.
Whatever, bro.
All right. We're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to the actual show.
I can watch stuff. I don't watch nonstop different wrestling perspective stuff. The only people I listen to a wrestling perspective is Dre, you, and maybe 2 other people. I don't go on here and listen to this shit every single day. That would drive me blizzards. I can't hear all that nonsense. I don't even have enough time in the day to sit there and play on TikTok, scroll up and down on this stuff. I've got too much stuff on my plate.
Hey, I got a lot of stuff too. I do though. I got a lot of stuff that I do too. I do though.
I'm not.
Okay.
I mean, you're
let's
different.
get into
I'm just
the
saying,
show.
I
All right,
don't listen to all that stuff.
Okay. All right. Let's get into the show because if not, then
Shiz is asking for the link.
What's the point?
Shiz, I know y'all partners and everything, so I'm just trying to figure it out. Fuck it. Like I'm not. I don't talk. Bullshit, yo. I'm just saying that. I don't talk bullshit. It's not like I'm attacking somebody. I'm just saying.
I'm having fun.
If you gonna state it, state it.
I don't watch all this stuff. Like, bro, I literally just made a reference. And y'all been hearing me say that for the longest time. And then you kept asking me, it's like, how you keep saying these movie theories because it just doesn't add up. It added up.
This is what we're gonna do. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right here though. All right, because since we got a guest here and we was invited a guest here, we're gonna mute the other 2 guys' mics for right now. And we're going to go to Jason real quick to give his thoughts on the actual show. And we're going to come back to the actual drama and everything because I know that's where everyone came here to talk some wrestling, right? I know. We want to get into it. We want to talk some shit. We want to I know that great stuff. But we got Jason here, man. So let's be a little bit professional. Let's talk some wrestling real quick. And we're going to get back into it. Warren, if you want to send the link, you can. I can't do it at the moment right now. But okay, Jason, what was your thoughts on this show, man?
Well, like I said, man, all this is fun. But my thoughts on WrestleMania, overall, like I said, night 1 for me, it was kind of disappointing. Besides 2 matches I really was into, but night 2, it started off strong and ended strong. Like I said, my neighbors probably think I was murdering somebody because how loud I was screaming, and I damn near passed out from all the screaming. But hey, it was fun. Like Michael Cole said on commentary, I love professional wrestling. I got that same feeling from a few of those matches. In that final match, I was like, you know what? This was great storytelling for me. I love the grappling, but I also love the storytelling. And this was very long-term storytelling until I actually saw like, oh wow, there was a lot of layers to this. There was a whole lot of layers to this that I didn't catch my first time watching it because I watched that main event probably about 2 or 3 times because it was very fun. Like I said, that was a very fun main event. I had a lot of fun. You know, I had a cops get called on me a few times, but it's okay. It was fun. It was fun.
You said cops got called on you, though?
I'm pretty sure they thought they had okay. I'm pretty sure they wanted to call the cops because I was loud. But hey, it was fun. I was about 10 margaritas in by that time. So yeah, having a great time.
Okay. All right, we got the guys back in though. I think we settled down just a little bit. And from this whole thing, I guess between the adventures what we're looking at, I was just saying to Warren before, I don't know nothing about it because I don't
He asked me
watch
who
adventures.
was.
I don't even know none of that shit. So when it was even thrown out there, I'm like, okay, but I think she said I think everyone got wrong was the Undertaker. Like I thought the Undertaker was.
I definitely didn't expect Undertaker to come out there.
Did not expect the Undertaker. I thought Stone Cold was. I mean, the Easter egg, the trucks, John Cena.
Definitely a good replacement.
Everybody thought that Stone Cold was coming, but when I heard that gong, I was like, "Oh, y'all must want me to pass out." I see.
Yeah, man, it was definitely crazy though. But yeah, the adventures thing, I'm not understanding. So, all right, well, you guys, since it's been said or whatever, and that's been the main focus of what we was talking about, sort of explain it to me though. Like who is who in this adventures thing and how they are sort of building it up.
Let Warren explain it.
All right, so great. So basically, how they formed the Avengers was obviously they were preparing the big doom of life or whatever. The big bad guy, obviously, is Thanos, but obviously in parts, first one was obviously the bad guy was Loki. Second one was Ultron. And then obviously they started having all the Avengers have their single films, starting with Iron Man, Captain America, Thor had his. It's kind of wishy-washy on that one, but they had all their different movies to get tiled into Infinity War, and then of course they were all sided, they were all united, whatever. Boom, okay, prepared for Thanos. Then obviously they split apart for Civil War, went into Infinity War, and then obviously Thanos just dominated everybody. Everybody, snap of the fingers. And there was a saying that was saying, I should have gone for the head, because Thor had the axe on Thanos. All he had to do was just cut his head off before he slapped his fingers. That would have been it. All right, so when I sat there and said the Avengers Endgame reference, the biggest thing that I was always hesitant on was what part of this whole scenario, because that was the one thing that did drive me nuts, is what part of this match would have been I should have gone for the head reference. The PTSD scene where he shared on Facebook about Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming in, not just Seth Rollins coming in, but as the Shield, because that's what affected Roman in the whole beginning of this nostalgia. And that was where it took the advantage and go, boom, all right. Roman attacked Seth instead of attacking Cody, because if he had attacked Cody, obviously that would have been it. That would have been it on that scenario. But him attacking Seth, that showed he rather took revenge over his reign. He sacrificed his reign. So in a way, Seth Rollins is legitimately Iron Man, because Iron Man only cared about himself for the longest time. And this was the first time ever Seth Rollins sacrificed himself, sacrificed his title reign and everything like that, because he didn't need to be in that tag team match. And it affected him going into that Drew McIntyre match. He did all that to stop Roman Reigns. And then seeing the crowning moment that he did with Cody Rhodes. That's where I kept saying with the reference Endgame, because we said all the nostalgia from past had to come up to stop Roman Reigns in the bloodline as a whole. So that's where the whole reference of Avengers Endgame came into reference. Obviously, Cody Rhodes was Captain America.
Yeah, and to sometimes for me, like the way I saw it, I just saw it as, Endgame. They had to bring everybody back to beat Roman, and that's basically what it was. That's how I saw it. I didn't really pick up on the Seth thing until like my third watch. I said, "Oh shit, he really did sacrifice. He really did sacrifice everything to do." Because it didn't click. It didn't click to me at first. But then when I said, because I was even wondering during the match, I was like, "Why is he out in the Shield gear?" I thought Dean Ambrose was coming back for a second. Like, why is this happening? But then when I watched again, like, oh wait, no, because that shit happened 10 years ago, and Roman, Warren said, Warren couldn't. I mean, not Warren couldn't let go, but Roman couldn't let it go. And that right there, I was like, wow, this was absolute cinema. This is the first time in a long time I said, man, this is some great storytelling in a wrestling match. Like I was invested. Like I was invested. Damn, their shirt was coming off because I was fucking hot from just all the screaming and yelling and all that and the margaritas. So man, yeah, like I did, but like man, 10 of them. But I did get what Warren was saying. He just went more in depth to what I thought how Endgame would be. But I did see like, oh, they had to bring back everybody. Well, Undertaker, I guess because Roman beat him. I'm still trying to figure that out. But everybody
because
that Roman
was WrestleMania, because Undertaker was WrestleMania with the streak and stuff like that, and he always wanted Roman to be the one to captivate it. And the only main event that Taker ever had with at WrestleMania, other than I think one other one, but I'm not sure.
I think it was 17. It was 17. He had a main event with Triple H, right? Oh, they didn't. Who had
Rock? Austin and Rock.
Oh wait, no. Wait, I think. Damn, you might be right.
Hey, Warren just broke it down with the whole adventures. Like I'm still. I think she was doing it in the comments. I'm a little lost on all of it though. But all I can just say,
he said I gotta research
it was. I gotta do some research. I'm really not really big on the old adventures and stuff like that.
You gotta get up on it, Dre.
I watch Spider-Man, X-Men.
I realized that when me and Dre got close, because we were trying to figure out what we were gonna do, the concept with commission, and we were talking about movies. And when I started talking about superhero movies, and it just like push past Dre. Dre's like, I watched Spider-Man.
I mean, yeah, like I watched it, like, but I'm not like I don't know these characters like I would
That's why I
do
keep forgetting. Like
in
every time I talk to Dre, I'm like,
in
I just gotta
wrestling.
pick that superhero type feel for
But
him to
like
actually go for it.
this the just to add to what I was saying over the weekend though, I thought the whole both nights were incredible. The main event was nice. I knew they was gonna come up with like a squad to sort of stop or at least come out there to sort of equal out the bloodline though. And John Cena was spot on. Seth Rollins, I thought that was a little weird, just like Jason said with the Shield thing. I did not expect them to come out there in the shit. I was like, okay, Dean Ambrose, but I know he's in AEW, so I mean, like that's
Bro,
impossible.
that's the shit that I thought when I heard that music, and I didn't think about
You know,
Seth at all.
TK
I
with a
definitely thought
flip.
Mox was coming out that shit. And let me tell you something: if Moxley came out there and fucked up the situation for Cody, and Cody won because of that, listen, I wouldn't have no problems. I wouldn't have no problems. But on the same token, Seth basically did that same shit, and I'm not mad at that either because it was a mind fuck for Roman. And yo, listen, I've been saying for the longest time before they made that belt for Seth or whatever, Seth was the only person I saw dethroning Roman because Seth was the only one that had the upper hand. He was the main card for him. And then they made the belt for Seth and they put Seth out of the way of the title picture. But I like that they did that tie-in and it made sense. At least it was a credible story to build up and had a legitimate reason for why Roman can basically have his attention taken away. And so I did like that swerve. And I didn't notice that until really I started watching like the videos and shit after that came out because I was just too into the match and everything that was happening when I first saw it. But it was a brilliant idea to do the
Yeah,
Shield.
yeah,
The
definitely,
best
definitely.
payoff for Roman because in a way it told a story for Roman's reign. It told a story for WrestleMania as a whole. That the sports entertainment standpoint, Vince McMahon's WrestleManias, those are in the past
Look
now.
at look at kudos to everyone, you
4
guys
years of
as well,
WrestleMania.
because I was just literally watching WrestleMania sort of as a fan. I wasn't even thinking that deep to why Roman chose to hit Seth over Cody.
Yeah,
I didn't even, and everybody was like, oh, he was his shield. And I was like, oh shit, I picked it up, all late and shit. So I was like,
yeah.
a cool moment for Cody Rhodes. And now as we get to Cody Rhodes being champion, I know Brian was furious. Not I ain't gonna say furious, but it wasn't the choice. So how
And
everyone
I,
sort of
I
go
want to
ahead,
say
go
this
ahead,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
I want to say this real quick. All right. I'm calming down. All right, my adrenaline's dropping. I let the adrenaline dropping. I
Bro,
don't like
I
when people
love
tell
you,
me to shut
but
the
you don't
fuck up.
have
I'll tell you.
to. You,
I'll tell you.
you don't have to.
Let me say this real quick. I don't like when people tell me to shut the fuck up, but I'm ignoring it. I'm calming down. But it's cool because I know I'm amped up. I've had a rough fucking week. I got this cough that's been kicking my ass more than WrestleMania, people in the matches and shit. And yeah, Cody won. My boy Roman lost. And but I'm good. I'm good. Cody, listen,
Pretty.
it was time for Roman to lose the belt. We all know the shit, man. The story was well done. It was WrestleMania was really, really good, man. They had a lot of sell-offs, a lot of new things happening, and it's a new era, man. They introduced a lot of new, and it was good, yo. It was definitely good. Cody winning, beating Roman. I hate the shit, but I'm not gonna act like it wasn't done well. It was done well, man. Um, Now I'm gonna have some more to say in a little while when the talk gets past WrestleMania. But it was done well. It was time for Roman to fucking move on. It's time to move on. It's a new era they're introducing, and you need a new champion. I feel it.
Okay,
I'm not gonna hate for that reason, but my tribal chief lost, and I said fuck that shit. No doubt about it, all the way.
okay. Question is though, real fast, as we move on from sort of WrestleMania and thoughts on WrestleMania reviews. Roman Reigns, like Brian said, Roman Reigns lost the championship. We don't know was it time or was it not though. But will Roman Reigns go down as the greatest WWE champion of all time? Obviously this coming fall in September-ish, he was approaching Hulk Hogan's record. And obviously a lot of people could say, oh, he wrestled only twice, three times, and such like that or whatever like that. But everything that Roman Reigns has built um with the bloodline and everything. And I asked myself this question earlier today, and I say the what was it? The first 2 years of Roman Reigns getting into the mode really don't count. It was those last 2 years, them 2 years in between. He's been champion for 4 years, but it was those 2 years from 2021 to 22 and 22 to 23 is where he really, showed out and really told this story and did his thing. But yeah, I gotta ask you guys, will Roman Reigns go down as the greatest of all time?
I think that's still held by Cena, bro. I'm sorry. I think
Cena.
Cena still holds that title. Yeah, I mean Roman had an amazing title run. He
Being
did
the
amazing
Valentina.
things, but I don't feel like he to call him the GOAT because of it. I don't feel like that's true. Just looking at all aspects, I couldn't call Hulk Hogan the GOAT because of his relevancy. I mean, it would be a big argument. I think Cena takes the cake, man. In one company, establishing himself, I think Cena takes the cake for that.
I
Okay.
mean, I don't know. I mean, if you think, I've had these conversations with a lot of people, even when they talk about the Michael Jordan and LeBron James stuff. I think it's just from that era. It's the establishment of what to represent to get the growth to go to the next standpoint. At that time, Hulk Hogan definitely was at his era. Obviously, Austin at his era. Even though I'm a Rock fan, I always say The Rock, but Austin was that era. But yeah, I mean, we always wondered if there was going to be another guy to talk about other than the John Cena's, because we talk about the guys that even the fans that are not wrestling fans would know who they are. I think Roman Reigns is slightly in that conversation at times. I don't think everyone that
I think
doesn't
that
watch
everybody.
wrestling watches.
I don't know if
Bro,
everybody like unknown people, like you were saying, Warren. You're right, but I don't think unknown people, who don't
Are
watch
gonna know who
wrestling
he is.
would know Roman Reigns like they would know John Cena. Like you could never watch a fucking wrestling match in your life, and know like they say the name John Cena, not even from movies, but just know he's a wrestler. I don't know if they could do that with Roman Reigns yet. I mean, I don't
Maybe
know.
in
I don't know.
Hollywood, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
I get what you're saying. We're gonna go to Jason in a minute. But I get what you're saying. Shit from the heel turn, and you did say 2020. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know when he
He did
came, when he
have
won the
4
title,
years where
and
he was the baby face that no one liked.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Five.
no,
I
no,
didn't even
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
even fucking like him, and we
yeah, no,
said
but
that shit
It was
too.
like 5 years that run was
Yeah, nobody
until
liked Roman Reigns at that
WrestleMania
time. But
33.
when he came back with fucking Heyman in 2020, and he fucking
In
pinned
20,
the
the end of
Fiend
2020.
and Braun, when he did that stack 'em smash him, bro. Listen, he was fucking untouchable. He was untouchable,
mm,
bro. He was conquering and he
yep.
looked dominating. But the last couple of
Mm,
years with the Bloodline story, he kind of started laughing more. He was more comfortable, and he wasn't as
that's what
fucking intimidating as he was in
that
those
that
first 2 years.
And when he came
that's what I
into
was
that
saying
night
though.
one, he came in
That
too damn confident.
it
He
was
really
that
did.
last year. It was the last year, in my opinion, that Roman Reigns just was like too confident and just just let loose in a way, just fell back in a way. It was the first year or two, or first 2 3 years where he got in this groove. He was always
When
there.
he
He was
said
champion
Edge and
and
Daniel
everything.
Bryan,
And
that
then
was it right there.
yeah, I
When
think
he
that was the
stacked
moment that
them,
really was like, okay, he said he was gonna stack him, and he
Two
did
big
it,
names, man.
and and it took off from there.
big story on those three too, because all three of them had to leave due to a health issue. All three of them were not guaranteed to be back in a pro wrestling ring, and they main evented that year after
Right.
the COVID year and stuff. And if anybody don't remember, that audience was dead silent.
Mm.
Dead silent. Like they didn't understand what just happened. To see Roman captivate an audience the way he's done since then, all the way to what we got now. And this is one thing I do want to say about with Roman. Roman got pinned 1, 2, 3, and he had a smile on his face because he knew this was a good send off.
He knew it was the
He
right
knew
time. Yeah.
he knew it was that time.
Yeah.
And he got a shoe deal out of it.
It was incredible, man. It was a good send off. I still listen. I wouldn't. I'm telling you right now. To this day, I'll still stick with it. I wouldn't be mad if he won. If he won, they told a different story. They could have told the story. It was a good time, but they could have told the story. But it definitely was. It was the right thing to do. Even I knew that shit going in. I didn't want it to be, but even I knew that shit was going in. And like I said, I like the swerve, yo. I like the swerve. I like when some shit looks like one thing and then they hit us with another one. Then you like, what the fuck? And you don't know what to think now. And that's why I like wrestling. Well, that's what I like in my wrestling, at least. I can say that. But yeah, man. But
okay, made it sound like
are
it
we
was like
still
a box of Easy Mac in my wrestling.
listen, I ain't fucking Warren over here winding me up over here. Listen, I was ready to go in. But listen, I ain't trying to fight the Commission brothers and shit. But I know I'm hot headed right now, yo. But listen, I know that with Raw just kind of showed us what this next level is going to start looking like. And I know you got to give stuff time. But one thing that we were talking about during the predictions and stuff like that, when we were making predictions, and I clarified this on Dre's show when we did after Mania, I like to make predictions on what I would like WWE to do or wrestling to do as a whole, whatever I'm watching. Not like what I think they're going to do. Like I like to just what I wish that I could see happen. And one of the things I was saying was with Karrion Kross and the Final Testament, I wanted to see them go over on the Pride, yo. I wanted to see them go over, as I feel like they're a dominant faction. I feel like they can make a lot of noise and they could be very entertaining, paint it in the right picture. And just start off, man, between Raw and NXT, bro. The one thing I saw was like them taking them and putting them on NXT. I don't know if they need it. It was very interesting to see AOP come there. Yeah, man. I mean, I know it's reestablished some people like Baron Corbin and all of them, but
I knew you was gonna have something to say when I was seeing that last night, and I don't know if it's a good move or not.
Teams in NXT was AOP.
That's why I don't understand why they struggle so hard on the fucking main card, bro. Because they're dominant. They're dominant.
I love how you talk about that, because when they're talking about this draft coming up, I don't think they're seeing NXT as a developmental group anymore. I think they're going to bring it into a public eye, because like we even talked about, we were wondering who's these main guys that are going to be able
to last leg
be on TV and showcase and be on CW and be like, oh, I'm going to watch this because I know them. I like them. I think the standpoint on that is,
I hope not.
Yeah, shit. Listen, bro. I understand why you say that, but I don't.
I understand. I just like he got a lot of potential.
He got so much. I feel like all of them. He's one of the ones that I can see. Him, Andrade. Like these are guys that I see moving up in the title picture and giving us some new matches and some new entertainment, man. Because these guys are good. They got the package, man. And we still just aren't seeing. We're seeing kind of the same things from. My bad, Warren.
No, you can.
No, I wanted to say something. While we talking about Monday Night Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania, real fast. I'm gonna go to Jason because you seem like my guy can't get a word in. And
yeah, my bad. No, you came in. You got to guess at the fucking at the hostile time. Like,
Dre knew this was gonna go like this.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna go real, bro.
And I was going to egg it on, wearing the shirt, the hat, and all this. I'm
not mad at Cody, bro. I'm not fucking mad at Cody, yo. He's a good wrestler. He's a good fucking presence in
wrestling. It's the Bret Hart, bro. It's the Bret Hart of this generation.
See,
that's
you're tripping,
bro.
Okay,
Jason, I got you. Hold on.
All right, my bad. I'm playing.
Hold on. And Warren, you invited him here too, so you got to get a man some time too. You say, hey, okay, all right. Since we're talking about the Monday after Raw though, and everything that would happen, and AOP going over to NXT, and so much different things. I was gonna mail it to Jason, what did you think that The Rock give to Cody Rhodes
on the bottom of it, and then give it to you?
Before we go on, I really wish I could have had a big ass prime. Before we go, I really wish I could have had a big ass prime battle with Cody Rhodes' face on behind me, just to hang on Brian.
I get it.
And shit, you on my fucking side. Now you switching up.
but
Jason, what you think?
First of all, I do want to say, I was telling one before that even the crowd was saying it. The way that they were I get what they were trying to do, but the way that they were delivering their lines, it was just very awkward. Because at first, I was kind of doing Instacart, and I just heard, I'll let you hold mine if I hold yours. I said, wait, I know they got to be talking about the titles. And then, but The Rock saying The Rock has to go away. The Rock has to go away. Now, like, is this my dad talking to me? Like, this is talking to my dad. But as far as what he was giving Cody, I don't want to be like say with everybody, but like, it's the only thing I can think of. I think it was the Rolex. That's the only thing I can think of. Unless somebody said MJF rings, I've said that no. I don't know
Yeah,
why that would even be it.
I
I
don't
don't know
think
why that
MJF
would
is
be a
anywhere
thing.
near WWE.
I
Yep.
don't even know why that would even be a thing, but it's either like, I think it's the Rolex. I think it was the Rolex. But
A
I will
Rolex?
say this, yeah, like because it's the whole thing that Cody gave Rolexes out to Seth and other people, and people saw the Rock with one. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe I don't know. Maybe some merchandise. I don't know. I'm just excited to see because one thing I will say, uh, after this WrestleMania, I like, oh wow, now I remember why I love professional wrestling because of the storytelling. Like I'm always been a storyteller. I've always loved writing books, reading books, and this just was just one big story for everybody that's been following this. So I love that, and I love that Triple H is planting seeds already with the whole. Even though the promo was awkward, I like how he was planting seeds, and just I was actually entertained for the first time in a while with the Raw after Mania because everything felt like, oh, this is actually a fresh restart. Like other years did not feel like a fresh restart. It just feel like, oh well, we're just taking a break, but we're going to go back to doing the same shit. This actually feels like it's going to be a fresh start, which is what I'm excited for. Because hey, I might actually. Okay, I'm lying to you. I'm not gonna watch all 3 hours of Raw. I'm gonna catch bits and pieces.
Bro, you
There we
crazy.
go.
Raw being 3 hours is the greatest fucking thing that could ever happen to Raw. I don't know how nobody see it yet. It gives you so much more opportunity, man. You can see it on SmackDown because
So much more story.
SmackDown goes in fucking 5 minutes, yo.
Hey, I'm gonna just
Especially if you get The Rock on SmackDown.
Hey,
I tell
hey,
you,
hold
man.
on, hold on, team,
2 minute
hold on.
match.
Hold on. I'm gonna just say this. TMI.
Main
Look,
event.
look. The 3 hour Raw is cutting in on my meat beating time. All right. I
Oh,
can't
there we go.
skip
Here we go. There goes Jason. That's Jay right
so,
there.
so I
Where,
no. So
where did I come at? Where did I come?
Get a leader match on
look.
there. Get a Bailey match on there. Listen, that's just right involved with
No,
me.
I'm sorry to just for me. Everybody that knows me,
Man,
the 3 hours of anything, 3 hours of anything for me. People say this all the time. If I had a movie studio, I would call it 2 hour studios. If you go over 2 hours, I'm slapping the shit out of you right on set, and you're getting fired. That's just me. That's just me. My
hey,
time is finite. My time is very
hey, when
finite.
All right.
Monday Night Raw was 2 hours, man. Just like Brian said, it just went by too fast. And of course, a lot of people, don't
It's like
like
a
the
bite
3 hour
sized Snickers,
aspect
bro. You gotta have
of
the king size.
of Monday Night Raw. But I definitely think with time now, and just give if they use it right, if they use it right
That's the thing.
with the right
That's the thing.
storytelling, with the right storytellings and stuff, the story, and with the superstars, then it's good, But
Yeah.
I'm always, I like to skip during the commercial breaks.
Hey,
I'm
See,
the
look.
excited,
craziest
so
thing
I
is,
watch it a
I
little
think
late.
I think
See,
the
look.
craziest thing with WWE is they're using the money for the ticket sales now instead of the production.
Mm.
Have we not really realized that part yet? Like when Triple H is talking about sellouts, sellout after sellout, they mean what they're saying because now they're putting more money into the ticket sales than they are to the production standpoint. Like the Titantrons, they've been a little bit smaller and stuff. I know a lot of people were upset about how the WrestleMania looked a little bit basic, but that just shows like how much they are
Basic.
putting
That shit
into it.
looked dope. I thought that was one of their
I
best
thought it
fucking
was great. I
stadiums.
thought it was
That
great
shit
as
was
can be.
nice.
I don't know
It was
why
great
people were saying
last
like
year. I
basic.
think
I'm like, you
last year
can't
will go
one up
down, in
that
my opinion.
39. I don't care what
Yeah,
anyone
that
says.
that will go
Yeah,
down as
probably
one
one
of
of
the
the best.
greatest sets.
Yeah, that shit was
But
nice.
That's
yeah,
Yeah.
39,
literally a
30,
stage and
39 was
3
good.
put in one.
I mean, 40
you
this past year was nice, man.
I
And
like.
you ain't
obviously
putting it into
them,
a freaking Universal or something to be on the stage or something off of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a big statement,
And the
with them
camera
not having
angles,
the stage
phenomenal,
and stuff,
phenomenal.
and having, just fans all around and everything because they are literally really doing big things right now. And then we sort of in a new era, just like how Jason said when Triple H came out there and said it
Vince
on
is throwing shit at his TV.
Saturday, and he came out there on Monday. It don't necessarily just like he's just saying it just to be saying it. It literally feel like it's really a new era that the WWE is sort of moving into right now.
It
Would you
definitely
guys agree?
is though. It's not. It's not like one of those things where it's like it's the same shit, but they're just saying it's a new era. That's what we've experienced the whole time we watched
It's
WWE.
legitimate.
It's
Mhm.
legitimately a fucking different thing now, and that's why
Like,
I mean the specifications of everything we're gonna get in these next couple months, man, is gonna speak volumes on what they're gonna be looking like. Whatever they're gonna be bringing forward. Like we were having a conversation earlier about small things like changing some of the references that they weren't allowed to reference, like whether it be title belt or shit like that. You had to call it champion. You had all of these fucking
Transitional.
little prisons and shit, yeah, that the characters couldn't express themselves. But now, since it's more open, you see it with the promos. You see it. A lot of people are going to start getting called on their shit now, because if you can't cut a fucking promo, but you in WWE, the land of storytelling, it's going to be difficult for you to get fucking, to get seen. And that's why, like, even when we're talking about Karrion Kross right now, he seems like somebody who can deliver a promo. He seems like somebody who's got the look. He definitely got the talent. So it's like, how the fuck are people like this still missing the mark? What's happening to where we have to find different reasons for why these guys aren't being seen as often as they should be? But
yeah, and I also,
His promos
and-
in the crowd standpoint, when he does his vignettes, yes, his promos are good. But his promos in an audience standpoint are not as good as the way
You ain't
that he's
feeling
on
them?
vignettes.
yeah, like
don't
I
know.
will
What
say
you
this
about to
though.
say, Jason?
I will say this though. For the first time in a long
Yes.
time, I've always felt like WrestleMania should be like the season finale of
Sure.
whatever season they're in. It never really felt like that. This actually felt like this was a series finale because most books got closed that need to be
Yep.
closed. People got their happy ending like they're supposed to. Like I said, I'm with Brian. I do like seeing the bad guy win sometimes. Wrestling is one of the few forms of media where the bad guy wins on multiple occasions. But I don't mind seeing the good guy actually. But sometimes I always say sometimes the best answer is the obvious answer. And like some surprises, like Sammy beating Gunther surprised me. It was telegraphed before the match, but leading up to the match, I like he ain't beating Gunther. But then when I saw that segment, I like, oh,
that was a shock
I-
right there.
but
Neither-
like I said, it was a shock. The buildup was kind of weak, but I will say the match got emotion out of me because like they told that story in the match. Gunther, who was normally all about business, he decided he wanted to play around a little
Play
bit
around and fuck around, yeah.
Yeah, and that cost him the match because Sammy did what he always does, beat the underdog from the underground and pull out the win. And I got a reaction out of it. And also, I do want to just point out one thing to anybody that complained about Samantha Irvin. I please want y'all to shut the hell up because I've seen so many
Let's
posts
go.
about.
Let's go. You want to
I've
be
seen
mad
so
at
many.
me?
I've been seeing so many posts about her. Like for one thing, I will say about Samantha Irvin. One thing I will say about Samantha. One thing I will say about Samantha, people like, oh, well, I don't like my not being characters. For me, I feel like it does add to it because the only time I've actually cared about an announcer is Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer makes it feel like a big fight feel. Like
he definitely
Samantha.
Hold on. Jason, I love you. Hold on.
Hold
Garcia, Howard Finkel.
Hold up. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let him finish.
Because okay, I love Lillian Garcia. I'm not saying that they're not good. But when I was watching WrestleMania, someone who was just now trying to get back into it, hearing the way that she announces the matches, I like, oh, they feel like it feels big. And seeing her reaction, I like seeing that because she's a fan of it herself. I want to see like when people like, oh, I don't want to see how she reacts. Like, why? She is a fan of this as well. You want somebody that's a fan to do this. I don't got problem with it. I felt like she did a phenomenal job. Every match that like both main events, even though I wasn't really feeling the first main event, I felt that big match feel just from the octave in her voice. And when she announced Cody as the winner, I'm not gonna lie, I got emotional because I heard her being emotional through the mic. That's what I'm saying. I'm not throwing shade at Lynn, all that. They're all great, but I'm just want to put Samantha on that pedestal because she has been getting torn down a lot, and I do not see the problem why, because I think that she's great.
She is wonderful. I hate to cut you off though. I really do. To add to what you were just saying, She
He'd be
is
licking his lips
fabulous,
when
and
she on that
I haven't even
Fine as
seen
shit.
anything that people turn her down or anything. But if that's
Ricochet
the
don't fuck
case,
up.
it's crazy. But Jason, you are right because Howard Finkel and Tony Chimmel, Lillian Garcia, you name them, they really didn't have that personality like how Samantha Urban did. Samantha Urban add twists and everything in between to each character, whether it's Chelsea Green, whether it's Giovanni Vinci, whether it's the other half of the Imperium or whatever, or the Bloodline. She does it though, and yeah, that makes it a little extra special to when you did hear her announce Cody Rhodes and she was crackling in her voice, and then they show her reaction or whatever. So I think that's amazing. But I really haven't heard
Can I say
anything
that? All right, I'm
really.
I'm gonna tell you, Dre. I'm
Samantha
gonna
Urban
tell you.
much.
This is something from coming from me. I want to say this because listen, I just want to state it. I wrote this on multiple posts, and I got into arguments with people about
Can I
this.
say one more thing?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One more thing, real fast though, before you do that, and I want to comment on both of these things though.
Get your
'Cause I
word.
think Jason said 3 hours is too long, and what was it, hot dog water? Said record it and watch it later. That's what I do. That's what I do. I watch it at about 8:30, and I can record everything. I fast forward the whole show, and by the time it ends. I'm done watching it, and I'm gonna ask this question after Brian say what he got to say. Go ahead, B.
I just want to say with Samantha Urban. First off, she is, in my opinion, is Howard Finkel, and then it's Samantha Urban. No doubt about it. But the one thing I will say about Samantha is even though she's great and she does a great job, that girl is extra as fuck. She extra, bro. And what I mean by extra is just like I don't know, man. I don't know if you guys have seen like the difference. I know I'm the only person who watches TikTok and shit all of a sudden. But if you've seen, she's done a lot of stuff. She's been in a lot of different things from America's Got Talent. She's a very talented person. Like she does a lot of shit. But she is very dramatic, yo. And it's probably not bothering to some people, but to people like me, and you see it, and you're just like, oh man, okay, calm the fuck down. Like when you
Oh,
see
y'all
that
gotta show
person,
me some.
yo, listen, man, just look at the Cody Rhodes reaction. Like you didn't
I,
like it. Did
I
you
didn't
see?
feel like
Did you
That
I
see? Hold
didn't
on,
work.
feel
wait,
like that
wait.
was that.
Look,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll give you another one. Look at the. Did you see the reaction when she was calling Damian Priest?
No, what you mean? Like the new world heavyweight
When
champion?
Damian Priest jumped in to go get the title from Drew McIntyre. Now listen, I know she doesn't know the outcomes. She doesn't know who's gonna win and stuff like that
No.
beforehand. She's finding out. She's watching it while we're watching it. And I know the
Hmm.
surprise aspect, just like we're surprised and shit like that or whatever. But listen, I feel like she's extra. She's extra as fuck. Like she's really dramatic. She's very very actress like, and it's not a
So
bad
you
thing.
sound like it's fake, kind of in a way. You think some of it
Not so much fake, but just I don't know if I want to say
unbelievable?
exaggerated or if I just want to say maybe. I mean, it could just be her character, but that's why I say extra because it's just like there's people can be excited, people can be whatever. It's not a knock on her. It's just my opinion. It's just I understand if somebody came up to me and was like, "Damn, she does a lot," I wouldn't be like fast to like argue with them and shit. Like, what are you talking
Okay,
about?
question. I have a question though, because
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah,
is your opinion. This is your
yeah.
opinion, and I want to. What is it? What is it that she does? What is it that
Oh,
it's a
you hit
lot
a
for you
nerve.
or extra?
Bro,
Because
like
I want
when
to know because I love her. I think she's
Yeah,
fabulous.
same.
You hit
You
a
know,
nerve on
she,
Dre.
I'll snap. Trust me,
of course,
trust me,
no,
Dre.
no, she's amazing, and of course you got Howard Finkel
I
is
ain't never.
obviously the
We
top
got
dog,
commission
Dre was
records,
and
like,
man.
"Fuck that."
no,
Jay never
yeah,
came at me before.
Hold up. You talk about my girl.
okay, nah, it's not even like that. I'm just being honest. She
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
really
yeah,
like my girl like that shit. Like
yeah, yeah.
she cool, she dope as shit. I never seen her been extra. I just see raw emotions coming from her, and of course Howard
Yeah.
Finkel is all time
You
great.
can see the
But
steam
Brian,
come
what
off his
makes her
microphone.
extra?
Yeah, Dre, I'm trying to say, man, it's hard to like explain without like seeing. Like, if I had like a visual here and I could show you, like, look how like, I'm trying to like find the
Is it the
best
way
way
she
to explain
introduced
it.
Chelsea Green, or is it
No,
the
no, no,
way?
no, no. That's not extra to me. That's just
Okay,
like that's character. Like I like how she puts the character on their expressions. That shit is fantastic. But when they show her and her reactions, like remember when The Rock showed up
came out
that one
and yeah, yeah,
SmackDown
yeah,
and she was
yeah,
sitting
And
yeah.
there,
she was
she's
like
sitting there,
almost in
See,
tears.
I can
listen,
relate
hold
to
on,
that
wait.
because
You
I
asked me,
watch.
let me
Okay,
answer
go
it.
ahead.
Let me
Okay,
answer it
okay.
real quick. You remember when The Rock came there? You know how a motherfucker act when you know you got a camera on your face, right? Like I said, you got a camera. We got a camera on our face right now.
She did have like a TikTok thing going on when she was also doing
fucking
that.
extra. Don't lie and act like I'm crazy for saying it.
No, she was doing TikTok live when she was doing WrestleMania, so I do agree with that.
She does. She puts on a little bit of a show, bro.
I can understand in a way because when I'm another one. I'm with you, Brian. I watch TikTok and I watch the wrestlers' reactions, and I see some of their reactions, and they look extra though. But from I don't know. Maybe I gotta take a step back and look at it again. But
watch when Damien cashed in. Watch when Damien cashed in. I'm telling you right now.
I'm gonna check that one out.
Well, I'm gonna just say this
because the one she did with The Rock, I was with her because it was like, look at like I jumped out my chair too, like she shit. But hey, that's what's up though.
That's went through a whole revolving door. It was like me, Brian for a second. And Jason started something. Me and Brian started tag teaming. And then the first time ever, Dre said something against Brian.
I was like, oh,
we made commission history today.
I fucked up now.
I'm just
trying to know.
Look, I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there. I just want to throw that out there, just because for me, like, I guess Facebook said, "Oh, you watch WrestleMania? Well, here's an algorithm of wrestling shit." So I just saw a post about Samantha Green and telling her that she needs to leave, and that got me mad. I'm like, you should want people like I love the Tony Chimmels and all that, but Samantha Irvin, she feels. I'm not saying that they didn't feel genuine, but she feels real genuine. Like she feels like one of us reliving the dream of announcing the matches.
She's a super fan, bro. She's a super fucking wrestling fan.
Yeah. So that's why I got upset because like that's why like, I got upset because like I even put in the comments, I've not felt this passionate about wrestling at WrestleMania in a while, and she was a part of that because of the way that she introduced everybody, the way she announced the winners, like her reaction. I like seeing that because look, I'm not gonna lie, I like everybody that's a part of the show to have a character. Like I feel like even the announcers have a character. Michael Cole has a character. Corey Graves has a character. Pat McAfee is a character. So I like all of that in my wrestling. Like I love. Let me
ask you real quick with that.
Definitely tell the transitionals with all them too on this as well.
Does anybody else feel like there's times where Pat McAfee? I don't want to say extra because I just said that for what's it called, but where he's kind of a little bit like over than what he's supposed to say and shit.
That's Dre's guy, so you be all right.
Because sometimes I feel like Michael Cole, like I remember when we were in WrestleMania, it was a spot where I think they all said like people were saying like holy shit, and you always hear the commentators like they want to say holy shit, but they kind of stopped themselves.
They kind of walked away, and then Pat was saying
Pat McAfee will say it, and I'm like, is he stretching it or is it okay?
Well, that's just Pat McAfee.
If it's on the pay-per-view, I think it's okay. Raw,
it's on the pay-per-view, but he's working obviously for the company and stuff, and I'm pretty sure, he's working for the company, and Michael Cole been there for God knows how long. He knows, but he knows not to say that, and especially when it's not told or said. But I think Pat McAfee can definitely get away with it, and add some realism to it. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit! I mean, that's what they saying. I don't think they're necessarily pushing the bubble.
Bro, the craziest thing is I
think they're opening up a door
at their
slowly
table where they got to read word for word anymore. That's
like
they
don't have that in their ear. I love that
because
shit,
the
man.
matches you could tell they got more freedom into the matches because
because
the commentators are not even able to say the moves word for word because usually it was on their paper to be like sunset flip, crossbody, inside of the vertebrae, something like that. But now it's like now it's testing them at the same time. The wrestling, call the moves out. See what we were calling, see what it is. As you could tell, Pat McAfee has got to talk about, some funny
other shit
things because he doesn't know all the move sets and stuff like that.
Yeah, did you hear what Michael Cole said when he was referencing that too? I think it was at Mania where he said he was calling a move. I think it was a fisherman suplex, and he was like, "Yeah, we learned a lot of these moves when we were making the 2K." And I remember Joe Rogan saying that he didn't want to do the UFC games anymore because the amount of time that those motherfuckers have to sit there and just
You
say,
have to time
Yeah.
moves,
bro,
everything.
they do that shit for weeks, yo.
Bro,
Yeah.
that new
crazy.
college football game they had, they were doing it in their freaking house
That
to
shit is
record
crazy,
word for
yo.
word
Yeah.
of everything they're gonna do. So
Crazy.
like I can
Yeah.
tell that's got to be tough.
That shit is
Yeah,
crazy.
and also with the whole Pat McAfee thing, if you watch, I watched Pat McAfee show, so I'm like,
He's put so much revenue in there for
Paul
them, bro.
Real.
Paul Levesque, he knew what he was getting into when he signed Pat McAfee. Because if you
Yes.
listen to the Pat McAfee show, he can say some wild stuff. I'm surprised he hasn't slipped like he
He
does
kinda
on these
has.
shows.
He was getting high on
kinda,
WrestleMania.
He
No,
said
but I'm
some shit,
talking about
bro.
He said
no, but
it.
I'm talking about no. If you've seen them Aaron Rodgers and Pat McAfee episodes, that's the kind of wild I'm talking about. I'm surprised he hasn't slipped that far yet. But
Just wait, he'll be in
like I
Green
said,
Bay soon.
but like I said, I'm glad that you guys did point out like they don't have a script in front of them anymore, because that's why that's one thing I hated. That's why I kind of hated watching it, because it's like they have to meet a quota of words they have to say. And I remember it was like one clip on
That's why
YouTube.
JR couldn't commentate WWE no more.
Boy,
They say he couldn't
I
read
don't
the
know if
script.
No, I don't know if y'all remember that one clip on YouTube. It was like years ago when Michael Cole said, "Do I really gotta say this? I've said this 1,000 times already." I was laughing, because
I'm
Michael
talking about
Cole.
that Botchamania scene. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
Now, I know
yeah,
what you're
'cause
talking about. That when they had to say WWE Network $9.99, and you had to say that shit
yeah,
1,000 times.
Billion
I
times.
remember that shit.
and
Yeah.
like so,
Bro, I
I'm
wish
glad.
they kept that network though. I'm not.
I
even
wish I
gonna
got that
lie.
network too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie
because
either.
because
I'm telling you,
Peacock.
when Peacock gets this off, bro,
Hey, I'm sorry.
subscribing Peacock because there's
Look,
no
look.
reason to be on it.
Everybody got a rant. I got a small little rant. Yo, Peacock, fuck you. You put commercials in the most random spots.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh,
like
Yeah, and I
like
realized you got to pay for the premium shit just for the
the premium.
actual.
No,
$15
Yeah.
just to see a build-up video.
yes, and that shit pissed me off, because they're like, oh, for our Peacock
That's all I
viewers,
watch
you get
WrestleMania mainly for is build-up videos.
look for like they're like, oh, for our premium users, you get to watch the build up. You're like, oh, I'm a premium user. And I realize I got the basic version, so I'm seeing a fucking commercial about kibbles and bits while the hype video playing. I'm mad as hell to go back. Like, well, now time for the match. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo,
I was
the
pissed at that
fuck.
shit too. I didn't even know I had.
Bro.
I thought I had the top shit. And
I thought
and
I
I'm
had the
getting
top shit.
commercials
And
every
you see
single
them
one.
commercials, bro. I realized that when
That shit
I was
crazy.
doing a watch along with Tino, and Tino had watched everything, didn't have no commercial or anything. He's like, bro, you have the basic? Like, really? Like, there's another one? Like, what are you
I got that
talking
shit
about?
with Xfinity, so yeah, I got to do my
Yeah, I
cable
know
shit,
they
so that's
pay
why-
for it, so it's like,
Yeah,
I'm not having to worry about it, but it's like,
I
I
didn't know
want
that.
to.
I didn't know that either.
I want to bust the windows out of all those Hondas I seen in that fucking car commercial, because it kept showing me the same Honda commercial over and over again for 5
that or
hours.
it was either that or Jimmy John's commercial. That was
Yes, yes.
I
And we
forgot
talked.
what they had.
And we talked about WWE obviously going into a new era and stuff, and it feels like a new era with everything going on,
My
new
question.
champions. Bailey is the new women's champion. Sami Zayn, he's the new Intercontinental champion. Cody
Pissed Bailey
Rhodes,
didn't come out
the
no
new
Bailey buddies. That's
WWE.
all I'm gonna say.
I am too. That's a
and-
good fucking point. See, Warren finally saying some
You
smart
could have
shit.
shed skin off
I
of that
am-
and
Nah,
got
man,
some
come on.
Why did that not
relatability.
happen,
No,
yo?
no. I don't
What do
know
you
why
mean,
y'all
though?
wanted that
So
so
you
much
come out
though.
to a heel
I
I
said,
never
come on, yo.
I've never seen it. I've never seen her coming out to it. For one, she grew up. She grew up on that
It
SmackDown,
doesn't
and she
matter.
chopped
That
them back.
build.
Why did she do the
Say like
Egyptian
if New
shit?
Day.
That
Say
shit was
like if New Day
ass.
came
Okay.
out heelish.
I'm
Whatever.
I'm with Brian.
that
I'm with
redo-
Brian.
That Egyptian shit was ass, bro.
Well, like it wasn't as I was just thinking like the fuck
Now,
this got to do with
Angry
anything.
Angel. You think that's better than the Bailey buddies?
But no,
At
I'm
least
just saying.
for a minute and then transition.
Look like
Shit,
a
yo,
damn
listen, I
Final
could have put that
Fantasy
shit together better
character.
for her. Like it's almost like she ran out of time or something like that, and she was like, "Oh, just put some shit together fast."
No,
Guys,
I think.
people-
Well,
and I
the
got
thing is,
sharp
I'm pretty
wings
sure it
on
was
my
probably
back.
something that probably meant to her. You know,
Yeah,
that was probably
that's what I'm
something that
thinking.
meant, But other than that,
What,
though,
anime
and my
show?
idea, and my idea, I was thinking, okay, if she don't go back to that, which I don't think she did, she grew up. She even said it in multiple interviews. She couldn't do that character for so long, and then she even went. I don't think it's possible to even go back. You're going back to a little child. Like we all grow up. We all
Just
say,
shed skin.
"Hey,
So that's
I guess
one
I can be a
fine.
child."
One little bit of it.
You You could
And
have
then
had
bring
Moon
Yeah,
Boy Buddy
I
out there
get it.
just to
I
high five
I
get
you
it.
mean,
walking
a
out.
I
send
do.
off, and
I
shit.
do. I do. I look at it, man. Look at. I
Just like
understand
Drew
you guys,
McIntyre
man.
came out to Broken Dreams, but he still came
But
out
that,
No,
to
but
his
that's
other song
see,
because it
but
showed
that's
that's
different.
relatability.
That's
That's
different.
different.
That's
How's that
different.
different?
It's like,
Man, that's
listen to
different.
me.
Because
Hear
that
me out. Hear me out. No, hold on. Stop talking for a minute and hear me out. I think the
Build
song
story.
is different. The song is different, but for herself, her character, the person itself, though,
That was
she
iconic.
like Warren. You can't go back to being a 12-year-old. You can't go back to being a 14-year-old. We just gotta just keep
I did it at
progressing and keep living.
WrestleMania.
I mean, yeah, you get what I'm saying though. We all did. We all did. But her and as that character, she was a little kid though. So she grew up on that SmackDown in
She was
2019
furry.
and she never went back though. So it's like that. As a you don't like, come on. I mean,
She was
besides
on
the only
top of the
reason that you
world.
want to be a kid again is because you paying bills. And he was like, shit, man, I gotta go to work, gotta get this job, I gotta take care of these kids. That's the only probably you probably like, yeah, I want to be a kid again. But other than that, man, like, but that's the most I see. I ain't really see her doing too
But
much of
feel wise, if you heard that Bailey nostalgia song that we
That's
all
why I was saying
remember,
it too. Like if it would have just been the
you would have
Warren
had a
thing,
reaction like
I feel what but Drake, you're absolutely
that.
right. She can't go
It
back to
doesn't
that
give me
character. There's
that
no
feel.
way in hell
It
she
didn't
left
give
that
me
character.
that feel, even though she came out to her normal song from Damage Control, whatever. I just was just like, oh, Bailey's here. Like it was
But
nothing
that's the point.
special.
That's the point that we were
what
saying too when we were having those conversations about how to start building these characters into different, into different views, basically. Because when you do small things like that, bro, it does establish you in a way. Like when you do, if she would have came, like you
go
just said, Warren, if she
go.
would have came out with the Belly Buddies just at the beginning, you just heard that
Bro,
music at the beginning,
reaction on a
people would
street,
have went
people went
fucking
nuts.
crazy,
Just like the Undertaker
crazy,
thing. They
exactly.
would have popped just for that. That's
And then
what
she
I'm
could have
saying.
went
You
to her
gotta have
regular
that
shit.
symbolism. You
Yeah,
have to
you're
have
right.
that thing to make that
Marilyn, my
moniker.
soul,
Like
Brian punching
we've
the air
got
because here goes Slim over here fucking with me now. Slim, I'll see you
oh,
tonight,
Slim,
bro.
you should have came in the beginning of the episode, bro. I needed you in there.
Yeah, we at the end now. We passed it now.
We
But
already passed that chapter now. You ruined it. You ruined it. You gotta get your STR.
hey,
on.
Slim, they already got me, so yeah, I'm gonna be mellow and breezy while we at
He's
STR
punching
tonight.
the air because of Cody Rhodes. Oh
He's
man,
getting
Cody
yeah,
Rhodes
man.
better
Look,
shout out my boy Seth Rollins, though. I'll tell you right now, because Seth came in there with the master
I was
plan.
just like, I'm at work and I see you just consistently just posting things. I'm like,
I was fucking
it's
mad,
really
yo.
bothered.
I was fucking mad. This fucking
I ain't gonna
Captain Planet motherfucker
Okay.
over here. And then,
Okay, so
wait, Draco, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet.
okay, no, I ain't about to leave. I
I
gotta
want
ask
to
another
say this too.
question.
I want to say this too. We back to
Okay,
Cody
go ahead.
Rhodes, right? We back to Cody
Yeah,
Rhodes,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Because I was
Let me
about to
say
ask
this.
a question. Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing,
He
camera?
said, don't leave.
That shit with Cody Rhodes and Triple H on Raw. Listen, if I had that fucking mask that comes down on the airplane to throw up and shit, I'd have threw up everything I've ate in my fucking life, yo. I'd be 90 pounds on this motherfucker right now.
Are you talking about the video package?
Yeah,
If-
man. How
If
much
it was
ass?
Roman, he would have loved every bit of it.
Listen, if it was
There
Roman,
it is.
listen. All right, here, listen. Hear me out real quick. I ain't gonna take too long.
It's
How
all right,
the fuck?
it's all right, Brian.
How the
You're
fuck
a fan of
does
Roman.
Cody get over so bad doing so much heel shit, yo? Cody literally said, "Hey, Samantha Irvin, I need you to do me a favor. Say this again. That's heel shit, yo." Somebody else said this. I forgot. I don't know if it was Bubba Ray or somebody else said Cody does everything like a fucking heel. Like he does wearing the suits, everything. His character is heel work. But it's weird because everybody kisses his ass. And that's why so many people think that people are going to deflect from him fast, yo. He's got a genuine like nature about him, but he does heel shit, yo. Cody Rhodes would be a fucking perfect heel, but he's playing the babyface role, bruh.
But look at, I'm with you though. But Batista, he wore suits. I mean, he was a real big baby face.
Like,
yeah.
And the ring announcer, the ring announcer
thing.
thing, I get what you're saying. Hold on, I get what you're saying though, but I think the heel say it in a different manner.
He said in a playful tone.
He was like, "Oh,
like
Samantha, man, like that was good. Say that again." But a baby face is gonna be like, "Well, stand your ass up and say that shit again," or some shit like that. That's what a baby. That's what the heel gonna do. Versus than the baby face.
Samantha Irvin gonna be
That's
extra as fuck doing it, right?
The heel, the bad guy. But I will say this: the way that Cody had that announced, it definitely wasn't in a heel perspective. It was just a too good to be true moment. Like Cody has been wanting this moment forever. Yeah. The video package, I understand it might not have been what you want, but it's literally a boyhood's dream that just finally came true. Like this was his main goal in pro wrestling for the longest time. Yes, the story was way a bit ahead of him, but now, in a way, I mean, he made Dusty happy. He brought the title to Dusty.
Congratulations.
I guess
no more stories.
The Roman Reigns fan over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Look,
the Roman Reigns fan is bitter. It's okay.
I'll just put it this way. Like I know, like everybody's mixed feelings on it. For me, I did feel that because for one thing about me with characters that I follow, wrestling, movies, video games, all that, I'm like, how can I relate to them? So with Cody, I related to him because when you get that one, you want that one thing in your life that just eludes you for so long, and you finally get that. It's like for me, it's been plenty of moments in my life with that. So I put all of that with Cody, what he went and his like, cause I followed his journey from when he left and had that bullshit, when he had that bullshit Stardust gimmick and he had to leave to prove himself. I followed him on that journey. So when I saw that video, yeah. So like when I saw that video package, yeah, it like I felt really happy for him because he finally achieved what his father couldn't, what he told his father he would do, and like everybody around him thought that he could do it. So from my perspective, I liked it. I liked it. Like I liked that, you know, the one that people they thought that Cody and Triple H would not be able to coexist because of throwing shit in AEW. Seeing those two together, seeing Triple H embrace Cody. And like hearing the story of the gift that they got Cody backstage, that really hooked me because like he deserves it. And one thing about Cody, he might do heelish things, but the thing about Cody is he has so much charisma that people go along with it. Like the dude is like, he feels genuine and he's charismatic. That's one thing I like about Cody. And like we all have. I'll go ahead.
Good. I just want good.
Every time somebody says something about Cody, either one of these.
No, but like I said, wait, hold on, because before anybody says that, like I'm a Cody stan, I was not a fan of Cody. Like on the latter half of AEW, I was not a fan of Cody because everything was just a mess with Cody.
Extra again with
because you knew the behind the scenes. You knew Cody was one of the ones that's running the scenario. If you didn't know he was running it, you would have been like, "Oh, this is pretty cool."
He was also coming out there saying outlandish shit though.
Well, yeah, like
go ahead,
real fast. I want to say, taking no shorts pod. Appreciate you watching on IG. Samantha Irvin is capitalizing a lot better than anyone. Homie, not hating.
That is fucking true right there. I'll tell you that right now. She's taking, and she's beautiful, and she is in position to where she could really make a bigger name than any other ring announcer ever has. I mean, there's no doubt about that. She's incredibly talented.
The establishment for ring announcing, like
she's incredibly talented.
The one thing about pro wrestling, you never want to overshadow the talent, and I think that was something that Vince has always gave, and that's been an old wrestling mindset for the longest time. Is you only really want to care about the performers in the ring, but the fact that you got Samantha, the fact that you got these referees getting the representation that it is showing a whole team unity thing standpoint.
Right,
it's not just a one-off thing. Like, yes, we're bringing tradition of wrestling back, but we're also adapting it at the same time. Like, yes, we can do the old school scenario, but it's not just the bodybuilders. It's not just the ones that literally could be one or two moves and then it be the finish of a match. It's legitimately that they're trying to adapt to the newer school audience. but bring in a mindset of the old school background at the same time. It's not just a full steer off, but they do need to have this transition to play around with it. And what Stephanie did on WrestleMania Night 2 established it, throwing a flag into the ring saying this is the Paul Levesque era. That told a major thing through the overall, because now Stephanie's saying this is not Vince's baby no more. This is Triple H.
And also, can I just say this one time? I've had a lot of fun talking with all of y'all, no matter with the arguments, whatnot. Tonight has been a lot of fun. But the one thing I will say, I love professional wrestling. Like, no matter what it's AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor, all that. WrestleMania just proved me how much I love wrestling. It doesn't matter who you align with. Like, it just every company has different flavors for everybody, and this was like my childhood. It had not because of the wrestlers from our childhood that came back, but because of the feel of everything. It was like things felt like a movie. Like certain matches felt like movies. Look, they said WrestleMania goes Hollywood last year. Shit, this year felt like Hollywood because of all the stories going into Mania. Some were disappointing, but some had like big payoffs. R-Truth getting that moment, I was happy for him. I think that was the most happiest I was on night one, was seeing that man finally get his moment.
When he fucking pinned
that
him,
shit was hilarious.
For me, it was better than when he grabbed the titles. I was like, Truth is the fucking man. Yo.
Yeah, get the crowd to go for the tag. That's just the thing.
That shit is crazy, bro.
And also, shout out,
man, yo.
Also, shout out to I know Damian Priest yelled at her, but shout out to the ref, because she did see that ladder was because even I was watching, like, I was talking to Robbie, like, Robbie, that ladder looked like it's about to crumble up under itself.
But that ladder was jacked up. That ladder was jacked up.
It's really hard for those,
But like I said, back to Cody, I'm happy for him. I really enjoyed the segment. The segment with The Rock was weird because I came in at the wrong time. But I am excited to see what they do with Cody, because my biggest fear with Cody. Okay, go ahead.
I want you to finish. No, I want you to finish though, because I gotta ask the question, because you just segue into my next point. What's next for Cody Rhodes? So you can go ahead.
Okay, so what I was saying from the very start when he came in, my biggest fear was the white meat babyface doesn't really work in today's WWE. So I know how long this will last, but it seemed like the crowd's still staying behind him. But
because of the Rock.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna say one thing I can say about Cody, he has gotten a whole lot better at being able to adapt. I don't know how this is gonna work, because I don't trust them to write him well, but they're doing a good job so far. Triple H, don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it.
But Jay, you're making a really good fucking point, and I'm seeing this too. And this is why I said I didn't even really speak on it, because we have to see what's going to happen, because this is where it's going to matter. Whatever happens next, to finish the story was the biggest deal 2 years in a row, because remember, everybody wanted him to win last year, but they wanted him to win more because they wanted Roman to lose. That was the biggest thing. But then everything happened this year, and the whole situation got changed, and the audible got played, and The Rock came in that motherfucker and shook up house and brought so much relevancy to the situation that we had already saw. It made Cody a bigger fucking star than he ever could imagine to be, bro. And then it's like, with all of that white hot baby face shit that just got activated, and then the payoff of everybody crying and fucking making videos and their kids are crying. Now you just reached grand climax. As a movie writer, you know this shit. Now you have to find a whole new way to get motherfuckers invested in you. And that's why it's going to matter way more now.
But here's why I kind of trust Triple H, because one thing about Triple H, he loves to mold talent. He loves to mold the talent that he brings in. This is why, if Vince was still around, I would be iffy. But Triple H, I feel confident, because there is a lot of talent on that roster that I feel like will finally be utilized in main event scenarios, because we all know the ones that they had the look, but Vince would stop push him. Like I would love to see a Cody versus Gunther. I would love to see. I would love to see if they can get his character out on the main roster. I would love to see a Cody versus a heel Braun Breaker because that dude's a fucking star. That dude's a fucking star in the making.
A fucking star.
Yes.
Can't wait to see Braun Breaker.
I don't know if y'all watched Stand Deliver. That man hit the rope so hard the whole ring shook. I would be so scared to take any bump from that man. But besides the fact they got all this talent, and I like we were talking about Karrion Kross. Maybe Triple H can make it to where Karrion Kross can be a big deal on the main roster. That's what I'm excited for. Not because of Cody. I'm excited for Cody, but I'm also excited. I've always been type, no matter what I've been in, what I'm watching, I want everybody to get a piece of the pie when they can. And if these dudes can capitalize on it, it can make this thing a whole lot better. Now, don't just put that teaser for The Rock and then just do filler matches until that Rock match. Don't do that, because then you're just going to get people upset again. Build these people up that you're putting on, build up the Ilya Dragunovs, build up the Braun Breakers, build up the Karrion Kross, build those guys up so then they can be formidable opponents for Cody, because we can't just see Cody face the same people over and over.
Cody's going to be facing everybody, right?
No,
Cody going to lose that belt at SummerSlam.
No, I'm just saying. No, Brian. But listen, to what I'm saying. But Brian, but listen, to what I'm saying. I don't want to see the same shit different day.
I know what you're saying, bro. I know what you're saying. I'm fucking with you. I know exactly.
Like that's like me. Like it's like me going to work. I go to work every day, seeing the same shit. I don't want to see that. I want to see different things. And you got so much talent on that roster. But I trust Triple H because Triple H showed me that this is his era. He's going to do things the way he wants to do it. And that's really it. All I had to say about it.
I trust Triple H. I trust Triple H because I'm not gonna lie to you. Paul Heyman
knows wrestling.
Paul Heyman's speech made me put more of a investment that Triple H got this fucking company better than anybody else that's had it, because Paul Heyman gave that damn speech. That speech was so truthful. And that motherfucker said everything he said from the heart, and I don't disbelieve not one word he said. And the one thing he said is that Triple H got this shit, and I firmly believe it.
It even goes back to NXT when he was cooking down in NXT,
Black and Gold era, best.
And all the guys was just like, yo, man. Even the people on the main roster was just like, yo, I want to go down there and work with those guys. I want to go down there and do certain stuff like that.
Right. Like so when NXT, all these guys,
and so when NXT was taking off and doing this thing, that's where it really got credible and stuff like that. So
that's right,
man. It's definitely in good hands though, because he's definitely doing it.
That damn network, bro. A lot of people went and watched that network just to watch NXT. NXT ratings were higher than Raw and SmackDown.
NXT was going fucking crazy.
Please put him in his
Black and Gold era was the best era in NXT.
All of them, bro. Like, I mean, you think of it now, like this era right now, that's all the NXT darlings. And now we're seeing all these different establishments. Now, I agree with Brian saying on the same thing when about this is what's going to matter the most now. And I know he might be thinking I'm shocked on this, but I do agree, because now it is that time. Hey, you've been wanting this. You wanted the ball for the longest time. And I think Cody's definitely going to deliver, because the fact that he's done this when he was on the Indies, like he put so much spotlight everywhere.
Did.
I will say this. Sunday, 5 promotions. I worked one promotion that Cody was on with me in Georgia in front of 10 people. I don't ever see indie promotions go out of their way and literally say congratulations to someone to winning a WWE title. Cody Rhodes got every promotion, damn near every promotion that has been around that he has ever been on. Cody literally put spotlight into everything when it comes to independent wrestling. And I really said this countless times, the Indies won Sunday night. Like, it showed believability. Wow, independent wrestlers really can get a chance into the WWE. We really can get that spot.
I mean, not Dre Warren. I have the only thing I have to say against that, and I'm not even a fucking indie wrestler, bro, is first off, I completely understand what you're saying, and kudos to Cody for being an amazing fucking person, not even just wrestler, but he obviously cares about where he comes from, bro. I'm never gonna take. You could tell he's got an amazing character, bro. You know, there's no doubt this motherfucker is Dusty Rhodes' kid, one of the most influential people who've been in wrestling, period. Okay, you know, came up in the time, NWA, Ric Flair, all the fucking greats, man. At the same time, it's like, you know, it speaks volumes. Damn, I'm losing my fucking train of thought as I'm talking. It speaks volumes alone that he is Dusty's kid. So it's just to have somebody, and I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just trying to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Like, it does speak volumes alone that somebody who's your voice of the indie scene is somebody who is already an established name in the wrestling business. So even though his character is phenomenal and he does his best to make sure that he's recognizing everybody from the indies, I personally, even though I'm not a wrestler, I would feel like somebody like Kevin Owens or somebody like Sami Zayn, these guys who have been in the fucking independent scenes for their whole fucking career, basically, who work themselves up without a name under them in any type of format. Those were the guys who were speaking volumes for the independent scene and shit like that. AJ Styles, even. Like, those are the Ricochet. Those are the guys who came up and they established it. But Cody has amazing character. I'm not taking anything away from it. I'm just saying that's how I see it. Now, I know you see it differently because you are an actual wrestler. But I'm just saying, like, I look at the independent wrestlers. Like, if I saw as an independent wrestler doesn't have any name attached to him, and he made it and got all the way to the fucking grandest stage of them all, that's the person I'd be like, man, I can't wait to be like that motherfucker. Because if I looked at Cody, I'd be like, well, that's Dusty's son. Of course he was destined for greatness. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, but I'm not taking anything away from his
Roman could have done
character
the
with that.
same thing too, though. I mean,
Yeah, I believe it.
He's
I believe it.
Siko's son. Like,
Yeah,
that,
for
he
sure.
runs his own wrestling promotion. So Roman could have easily got training school, got all his little credibilities, because that's how Roman got into wrestling. Trained by his dad, trained by Rikishi, trained by all those guys.
You're right.
So I
Shit,
I
more than Dusty, more than Dusty, because Dusty was Cody's the second generation. Roman's
Dusty
fucking
took his own promotions
second
in Florida and Georgia and stuff. So yes, like, I mean, he did the exact same thing his dad did, except won the big one in reality. So I do it like that. I do agree. Shockingly, I agree.
Yeah. We'll get there. Don't worry, WrestleMania is over.
We had those days. We had the heated. I literally got it to that tempo I needed at the beginning. When I showed that title, I knew that was gonna just piss you.
Bro, I haven't had my shit yet, man.
Because I know that's all you've ever wanted, and I've had that thing left in that box, and you know that. And for me to pull that out just to piss you off, you knew I was trying to get that reaction.
All right, what's next? All right, since Roman Reigns, probably gonna see Roman and for some time now. So what's next for Roman Reigns?
I think like for one, I think he's just gonna, like, you know, take it easy. I really hope that that is not true, that his leukemia is back. I pray that it's not. But
he said it never left. It never. He said he just been medicated.
He said it never left. He just got medicine to take.
Well, like, I'm just saying, like I'm praying, like, it, like, when I say back, like, as in, like, it's hindering him is what I'm saying. I pray that's not the case, but if it is, I hope that he goes back, gets the rest he needs. Yes, I may complain about Roman, but I do thank Roman, because for you, people, it's kind of funny when people were hating Roman. I was still liking Roman, like he was entertaining. But then, when I only saw him wrestle every so often, like, okay, now this is getting kind of bland. But I will say,
even when he was bad.
Yeah. But I will say this. I thank Roman because I'm glad that, because he finally found the confidence in himself, and then he began to believe in himself more, because I can't just do what the machine tells me to do. I got to find out what makes me on the screen. And I thank him for that, because it was entertaining. Like, I believe before, I'm sorry, that suffer succotash line, I never believed that, but hearing him actually look Brock dead in his eyes and says, I'm beating you. Like, I'm going to beat you down. And for the first time, I believe, like, oh shit, I believe that. Like, you look angry. I really believe that. And I thank Roman for help, for like putting me through this journey with him and seeing his growth as just a character. As a character, I do thank him. But if he does have to take time away, it's much needed, because people like him and Seth, they have really carried this company for 10 plus years. Time has flew. Could I not realize it was 10 years? Time has flown. because I'd not realized it's
Yeah,
been 10
it'd be
years.
11 this. It'd be 11 this fall.
Yeah.
Roman's first main event was WrestleMania 31.
Yeah, so like I said, I know I said like a lot of hate because I was just hating how they book him, but I do thank him because he was doing phenomenal work. It just after a while it got kind of repetitive. So I'm glad that they
Now
found,
it's our tribal chief.
yeah, like I said,
For real,
if
man.
you ask
Hey,
Robbie, if you
Devin.
look, if you ask Robbie, I have always been behind Roman. So I'm really happy for Roman. So once again, thank you, Roman. I acknowledge you. Please come back soon, but only when you feel the right time to come back soon.
I
Yeah,
mean,
for
you gotta
sure.
think he established the Usos. He established,
Yes.
all these guys that literally were not
Yeah.
used right. Like, bro, when's the last time you would have ever thought Jimmy or Jay could have been in a picture to be maybe in a main event? Like
Yes.
that COVID year, I
Compete
sit
for
there
a
and say it
title.
all the time. Jay could have been the
Yeah.
guy to win that year. And Dre heard me. We were on, I think we were on FaceTime one time, and we were just talking about the COVID standpoint. Like, bruh, I wouldn't be mad at Jay beat Roman. And I mean, that year, he made me so believe, like, wow, man, I've never seen Jay like that. I'm sitting there watching this man perform live. I'm just sitting there seeing Jimmy. Obviously, you knew Jimmy from Total Divas, so you knew obviously something of him. But when it came to Jay, he was just the brother. And
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Jimmy was
Jay was
out, and
regular,
when they
man.
did that COVID year, bro, I sat there and said, Jay is the guy.
Fucking man.
Like,
Yeah.
Jay made me believe in him. I was like, damn, bro,
And
Jay gonna give me that. I'm watching
And
this
that
every week.
and that documentary, if you haven't seen the documentary, and you watch it,
Highly recommend it.
Roman even said, no, I pulled these guys by the hair and said, it's your turn now. And I like that because it was like I who would have thought we would hear saying that in 2024 Jay Uso is going to be competing for a world heavyweight title. No, if you would have said that 10 years ago, they would have laughed at you and kicked you in
Saying
your
who?
balls. They would have laughed at you if you would have said that 10 years ago. But because of what Roman did for not only for this like for his family, but for this industry, that is a reality now.
Mhm.
I don't know if I.
It
I don't know
is.
if I'm. I don't know if I'm
I,
behind it. I don't know if I'm behind it.
After that match,
Uso.
I
well,
kind of
I,
felt
well,
That's
I,
it.
I
I don't know
just
if I'm
want to. I
behind
want.
Jay Uso, man. I'm sorry.
We're gonna get to that, Brian, real fast. But I'm just gonna say from what's next for the tribal chief. I agree. I think he's gonna take some time off. We may not
remember
see
that
him
big speech
until
I had.
maybe next
Mhm.
year. Who knows? Or SummerSlam or whatever. Though. I feel like I know it could be way too soon, but I feel like you got to get Seth, man. Seth cost him everything. Seth literally
Yeah.
cost him everything.
I
Seth Rollins
think this
said
was
to
the
Cody Rhodes,
shedding
hold on,
stone.
hold
I
on, hold
think
on,
this is
hold on,
it.
hold on, hold on. I think Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins said to Cody Rhodes numerous of times that you are my shield, and not really knowing what Seth Rollins was meaning. But yeah, he cost Roman Reigns literally everything. So now Roman Reigns go off into the sunset. Longest reigning championship run in the modern day history. He definitely deserve it. Definitely deserve it. And for what's next, that's what I really see. What's next for Roman Reigns is um, feuding with Seth Rollins when he comes back. Because I feel like you cost me everything. But to what you guys were saying, like how you made the Usos and Jimmy Uso definitely was one of the pop. He was popular before Jay because Jimmy is married to Naomi and he was on Total Divas and all that other stuff. And then when Jay had that opportunity because he was the only Uso at the moment because Jimmy was hurt and the whole bloodline sort of took off and everyone rallied behind Jay. His authentic, he was authentic, the face expression, everything like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He was
now
very
on
genuine.
Monday Night Raw, we seen he's the number one contender for Damian Priest World Heavyweight Championship. Brian, you think it's too soon?
Listen, it's
It's like
bad
that
because
LA Knight push.
yeah, it kind of like that,
Eh,
kind of like that a little bit, but I don't know, man. I don't fucking know, bro. In
I
a
don't see
way,
Damian holding it long. I
I
don't
don't see
see
him
it.
either. But in a way, I kind of feel like this is gonna sound fucking crazy. I feel like Jimmy is more of a star that I would believe.
I knew you were about to
going
say it.
after a
I
title.
had a feeling you were going
No,
to say
listen,
that.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, hold on.
This is what I feel. This is what I feel. I feel like Jay and everything he's established with right now is perfect for the Intercontinental Championship or the US Championship. I feel like
Keep speaking.
Jimmy,
Keep speaking on it.
because of how Jimmy is, and he's just an asshole, he's arrogant, it is what it is. If he was going up against Cody for the belt on some heel shit, I don't know why the fuck I would see that as more believable, yo.
Was it because he's a heel?
It may be the heel work. I feel like Jay is
His
definitely
moveset.
over. Jay is
Jay's
definitely over,
moveset's
right?
low.
But
Yeah,
Jay
he's
is,
over. Yeah, he's definitely.
he's just not. I just can't. Can you really see Jay Uso fighting Cody Rhodes for the belt and it being like a
You
big
said
main
Jay
event?
Uso? Jay Uso? I mean,
Jay and
I think
Cody.
so. Jay and Cody. Yeah, I think I can though, but I mean, I think it's
You
obviously
would
too
have to do more
soon
moves.
in a way. I don't think, neither guy is gonna obviously Priest is not losing, and I don't think Jay is gonna get pinned in the match. It's gonna
Nah,
end
yeah, I
in
don't think so
some,
either.
crazy fashion. And I think what Warren just said, and Brian, I think you agree a little bit. I see Priest holding the title for 6 months. It
For a
ain't
little
gonna
while,
that ain't
yeah.
long,
Maybe
but I
until
see him.
Mania,
I'd
maybe until
say
SummerSlam.
Jinder
3 or
Mahal. Jinder
4.
Mahal held the title for 6 months. Kofi Kingston held the title for about 6 months.
6
And I know
months,
these
yeah.
some weird names, but a lot of people was counting Priest out. He ain't gonna cash in. It's gonna fail. He ain't gonna hold the title for long. He's not ready. Which I think he's gonna do a phenomenal job though.
I do too.
Because Drew McIntyre and CM
When's
Punk,
the
I
draft?
love the shit they doing. You
That
feel
Yo,
me?
man.
Like
hey, Dre, let me say this.
CM
What
Punk
you're
When's the
saying
calls him
too.
draft?
again.
Yeah,
When's
you're
the
right. He
draft?
did. But look, you also got this to remember with Damian Priest, yo. Damian Priest's title run has a lot of story with it. And I think that's
It
going to be a
does.
reason why
Judgment
it
Day
lasts a little
completely
longer.
with him.
Exactly.
That's the
Because if
thing.
Judgment Day and if Finn Balor and him start fighting over that title, their story in that alone.
Don't bug
Eddie
Finn.
John with
Yeah.
the Jey Uso, their story in that alone. So I think the story is going to be what really tells these title runs. But also remember, since we've had these long fucking title runs, I don't think they're going to jump back and forth to just having consecutive title runs like that each time. So it's a lot of open-ended situations, but we gonna see, man.
So I got a question. So we did say Dre just said he sees Damian holding it for like 6 months. But if Cody, we got the draft. So obviously, I'm praying Cody's going to stay on SmackDown because I'm going to be at SmackDown May 17th. I need
He's probably
somebody
gonna be on
that we
Smack.
can
He's probably gonna be on SmackDown.
But what I'm saying is, can we see Damian being the full face of that product?
Of Raw,
And like
yeah.
bringing revenue
With
every
Judgment
single
Day,
week.
yeah.
Monday,
I definitely
yes,
think
they've
so.
I'm
been
saying
they've been
outside
the
of
face.
Judgment Day. I'm saying
If he's going,
outside of
Yeah.
Judgment
if he's going against Judgment Day, that would make it even better for him.
If he
Because-
goes
Well,
against them, yes.
Either
but
way,
if it's just there,
Either way,
I don't
Either
they've
know.
still
way.
been
Nah,
running
either
Monday
way,
Night
bro.
Raw
Yeah.
for the last year.
They've
and
been
a half.
running, yeah, exactly. They've been running Monday Night Raw without his fucking title.
I get what Warren is saying because that's what I've been running in my head ever since he cashed in, which is hilarious because of Drew. But I do get what Warren's saying because like when I
Guy right now.
like what I think of Damian Priest, I don't think of Marquee. Now, like I just can't because there's some days I'll be forgetting that he had the briefcase because it's been not really focused on him.
That was a good
But
job.
like
That was a good job at a story.
no, like as story wise, like it was a good job. But like as far as like me like believing that like he can carry it,
The story happened that we said.
I don't.
I listen.
I just maybe they can sway my train of thought.
And
But
that's how you make stars. You got to take chances on them.
take
And
chances
Damian
on 'em and
Priest
shit.
is a star.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he come from Ring of Honor and he had the whole transition with his body and stuff like that. And he's
He is
obviously in the
legitimately
group
what
right
we
now.
call a
But
wrestler.
he
He went
is,
through the struggles.
yeah.
he is the guy. I think it's going to work out.
Like I said, I'm not like I'd never prone anybody's downfall. I'm hopeful because then I will get what I've always wanted: someone else to get a piece of the pie. And so hopefully he works out, so other people who I feel can wear that title get that opportunity. And like, please, I don't need no more long ass title reigns. I just
See
don't.
Orton going to Raw for the draft.
I could see that just
That's gonna be
because
somebody to go with him.
I want to see
Yeah.
Orton stay on SmackDown and fade. Cody versus fucking Randy is the biggest
I
match.
say
Yeah.
that's too early. I say
That's the
let it
biggest one I want to
ride a
see,
little
honestly.
bit. Let it ride a little bit. Get Randy
Yeah.
to really get into that shell standpoint to get into that feud because I don't want babyface Randy against Cody.
Nah,
No,
hell
hell
no.
no. Oh, no way.
Randy against Cody.
I want heel, but I want heel Randy.
You can't.
I want him turning
You
heel
can't
Randy
get.
on Cody.
You can't get. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But you can't get a baby face Randy Orton in a way because Cody Rhodes is the top baby face. You're gonna get a heel
That's what
Orton.
I'm saying. I
He's
think
gonna-
What
he's
about a
gonna
heel
come in.
Cody?
the other
What about a heel
product to
Cody, though?
make-
Yeah, but
to
that's what we was
Priest.
talking about, Brian. Like if he lost that WrestleMania, perfect to turn heel. But why would he turn
But
heel
it's
now that
too
he got the
soon,
title?
Dre. It's
You
too
know?
soon. Let that
Now-
marinate a little bit.
yeah.
I say
C-
have Randy go where Priest is to make Priest because it's an established name to get him over to make him believe, oh, he just beat Randy. How did Jinder Mahal get a believable run? He beat Randy.
Yeah,
Make
like
him believe him as a legitimate champion.
yeah, like I said, I do want to see the Randy versus Cody because like there's history there. Like there's legacy history there.
Yep.
So I do want to see that. But like I said, I wouldn't mind him on Raw because like I said, Priest needs dance partners that everybody knows and that are established. That's the main thing. What's going to get Priest over is his dance partners are what's going to help him
And it
throughout
wouldn't
his
hurt
title
Randy.
reign.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
Definitely true.
And it wouldn't hurt Randy if he lost. Now,
I can see
if
a heel.
he
Hey,
did
listen,
LA
y'all
Knight
not
and
saying
stuff like that,
y'all not
it could
saying
hurt
heel
him.
Seth. Y'all not saying a heel Seth Rollins.
Seth is
Come
been
in there
for a
fucking
while,
with,
bro. He is
with,
out
with
for a
It's
while.
Damien.
It's too soon, right? I would say I can see Hill said. I like Hill said. He's funny. He's petty. I love my
Seth
petty
did
heels.
not come out to
But-
anything he wore at WrestleMania ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I'll
But-
agree. That shit was fucking
I
crazy.
want him to
But-
lose just for what he was wearing.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
But like I said, I do think like right now, don't turn Seth heel too soon. I would just say let it marinate. Like I said, let it sit in
Let
the
it
pot
happen
for a little bit. Yeah, let it happen organically
We
because
in the crock pot, baby. We got it
because-
on board.
because-
because they already gonna turn on him, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gonna turn, sure.
yeah, because think about it. He already there's already Esau like seeds there because damn, I risked everything just for this guy to win the title. What the fuck do
Yo,
I
Damien can turn. I said this shit from the beginning. Damien could turn on the Judgment Day. Damn near a babyface faction at this point. Be real.
Right now, yes.
I said that shit a while ago.
Other than Finn right now, yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think
Damien
Finn's
and Finn are not here.
Finn don't really have a character though. I mean, they fought R-Truth in that nice segment on Raw. But I'm saying he doesn't have a character. Like Finn could basically be placed
he's
in any
kind of like
position right
out
now.
there. He's just in the group. Like
Just
he's
floating.
not there. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Well-
If Damien wanted to be a real heel, he could flip on the Judgment Day. Like, you think I fucking need y'all? I've been telling you I'm the most important person here. And then be a real heel. And that would set up Finn's establishment because Finn can go after fucking Damien. And then he could get over on Finn, proving him as a dominant heel. And then as a dominant heel, for me, you have to get over as a heel before you get over as a babyface. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Because they have to fucking hate you to start liking you. If they just start liking you after they've been hating you and you already got to establish yourself, that's too much to establish for people. But they can hate you easy. So it's like if you can win as a heel against top baby faces or good baby faces, you can do it. He could beat Jey Uso and be more credible. He could beat Finn Balor and be more credible in the story.
In my opinion, I feel like Finn Balor needs it. Finn Balor needs everything. He needs it all right
everything.
now. And I don't think
I wouldn't want Finn.
Of course, I think all of them having fun right about now.
Yeah, they all having fun. Judgment Day is the greatest shit.
Dumb right now, bro.
You know, but I don't think that I don't think Priest versus Finn Balor is a great idea. It would kind of put Finn Balor back in I would love it too, but I think it will put him back in the same position that he always is, especially if Priest is still the world champion and he's going after Priest to try to get a championship that he lost and never got back after all those years, just to fall right back down the ladder, I feel like if anything, the combination of Priest title reign should probably end with Finn Balor. And I think
that's what I'm thinking. That's where it's going to go.
I'd be down for that.
Jealousy standpoint, yeah,
I'd be down for that.
That's why I'm saying I don't see Damien having the title long. I'd say minimum 4 to 5.
Now, yeah, you're right. He ain't got to hold it for 6 months. I say 6 months just to give him a nice title run. But it
Just
can
get the
also
flag
go off
on it.
jealousy. It also can go off jealousy because Finn Balor, look at it, man, like Rhea champ, Dom went to NXT, became champ. Like Rhea champ. Damn, I ain't
He
got
was
nothing
tag
besides
champ.
a world.
He
I
was
lost
he
my
Yeah,
was
I
tag
belt
mean,
champ.
because of
though,
him.
yeah. Yeah, but I was tag champ with the guy who's now world heavyweight champion. Like, that's what I want. And he
What
even
about
brought
me,
himself,
right?
what, 3 times? Yeah, what about me? It's
Yeah.
what Dolph Ziggler said that time. What did he say? It was
Should have been
supposed to
me.
be me.
Should
It
have
should
been
have
me.
been
It's
me.
supposed to be
Yeah,
me. Coming out with no entrance music and shit.
exactly.
What the fuck was wrong with him, yo?
Exactly.
He was
It worked.
tripping.
It worked.
Yeah, like,
It worked.
I
that's what
hated
I'm
that
saying,
shit.
though. So, yeah, that's
Oh, him coming out
possibly
the
what
Hogan's
happened.
entrance and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, trying out entrance music to come out to be important.
Oh, I
Yeah, he
remember that
became a
one.
meme of a
That
century
shit
just
was
from
crazy,
that.
yo.
But yeah, man,
Really.
I do agree. I mean, that's what the best thing about this now is, and this is something that we've always been talking about, man. We talked about WrestleMania for over 6 months,
did.
months, and it
Yep.
delivered. It did what it's needed. I said it consistently. We all said it. We wanted stories to end and newer ones to start. And we are getting that. We just had a Monday Night Raw. That's it. We haven't had anything else other than the NXT of last night as well. We lost the tag team titles. Who would have ever fucking thought? Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin would have
I
lost to a
thought they
guy
would have
called
lost it.
Axiom.
I thought they would have lost him at Stand and Deliver, honestly.
I
Because they're
think they would
supposed
have
to be
lost them
coming
to
up.
Stand and Deliver
They're supposed
because
to be
now
coming
I think
up.
they
Yeah,
did
man.
exactly what they did with Ziggler and Braun Breaker at the pay-per-view at
Yeah,
the
they
WrestleMania
did.
pay-per-view, and did it on Monday Night Raw because
Yeah,
they're
they did
like,
the
oh, we
same.
just
They did the
wanted to get
same
that
shit.
farewell.
You know what
Yeah.
else is real quick? Speaking on that too. You know what else I'm kind of tired of, yo. And this isn't bad, I guess, but I'm tired of seeing NXT champions come up on Raw. I feel like when you get to Raw, you should fucking be
They
staying there.
established them this year. They used to have them lose in the matches that they would be in.
That's very true. But look how they had a
beating
Shinsuke on.
and then Roxanne going in there and beating damn, what's her name?
Who the fuck did she fight?
I can't remember
Damn,
who she
my
even
remember
fought,
either.
yo. But yeah, I don't like the fact that
Indy Hartwell.
I don't like the
Indy Hartwell.
I
Okay, cool.
forgot.
Yeah, I'm a
And
fan
she
of.
beat
I'm not a
Indy.
fan
Like
of
it
that
showed
too.
people,
I
hey,
don't.
tune into NXT.
I don't like that they're champions coming up this, especially
Coming on,
like
yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura was a great, like he had a whole
Past
360 of
NXT
his
champion,
character and
NXT
everything. He
champion.
was going after
Indy,
Seth
past
Rollins
NXT
and all of
champion.
that, and then
Indy.
all of a sudden you bring him Ilya Dragunov up to the main roster and defeat Shinsuke, who's
They shit
trying to
on
get some
Shinsuke, bro.
momentum behind.
He's the new Dolph
so it's like,
Ziggler.
Shit on Shinsuke.
Ilya's got to do a
He's
little bit more.
he's the new
I
Dolph
need more
Ziggler.
character out of
and
Ilya.
we talked about it multiple times. We already know what's hindering Shinsuke, and I think it's because the language, him able to
Yeah.
speak, English, and I
Unfortunately.
think that's what it is. Unfortunately, yes. All right, you guys, man.
Hold on, Jake. One more
Okay.
thing, real quick. Yo, what do y'all think about the vignettes and shit that's happening that they talking about is Bo Dallas?
Oh,
I
it's
heard
definitely Bo Dallas.
That documentary says it all.
Yeah, it's definitely Bo Dallas.
They did.
Really?
Documentary.
Also, and just one more shout out to someone that I've been following that finally got to NXT. Shout out to the original OG Jay Malachi being on NXT. I'm so glad he gets his shot. I didn't think he would ever get a shot, but thank God the original OG getting his shot. So shout out to Jay.
Good shit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
All right, Jay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out though. But all I seen was it was just audio playing. The lights went out or something like that. Like
Yeah.
footage from inside the arena. I haven't seen much though. But I heard about Bo Dallas coming back with the whole Uncle Howdy character and everything like that. Okay, all right. Before we wrap it up and roll on out of here, you guys, man. Of course, WrestleMania's behind us, and we got more of WWE coming later the week. We got AEW tonight, Rampage, as well as Straight Through the Ropes. So definitely tune in Straight Through the Ropes with my guy Brian B and the whole STR crew. But AEW, anything you guys are looking
trying to
forward to
go home,
AEW?
and you're gonna make us rip this shit apart before we start.
I'm just trying to throw something else in. We've obviously been talking about WWE for the last
ready.
3.5 weeks.
Like you just said, we've been talking about WrestleMania for fucking months.
I get it.
I'm ready to talk about other shit too.
Tony,
yeah, it's a lot going
on. Okay, real question. I don't know if you guys seen it. I haven't seen it though. But CM Punk had an interview about where he was spewing some news about the All In backstage joint with
We ain't
Jack
going there.
Perry or whatever
Jack
like
Perry.
that. Now
Yeah.
tonight on AEW, the Young Bucks are supposed to reveal this video footage or whatever that
That's
happened
stupid.
behind
Okay.
the curtains and all in. Don't know if it's story wise or if they're
NWO.
just trying to
It's gonna
play
be
their
over.
defense. I gotta ask you guys your thoughts on it though, and what's you guys are looking forward to
I,
in the
I feel
coming
like
weeks
they're
for
trying to
AEW.
get attention
Let
like a
Jason
motherfucker.
speak
That's how I
on
feel.
because he really
I,
was one of the
Go
ones
ahead,
on
Jay.
AEW.
I'm gonna just say this from both parties. I say this disrespectfully. CM Punk and the Young Bucks, shut the fuck up about
Please.
that incident that happened so many months ago.
Nobody cares.
Please move
If that
on.
was the
Look,
case, they should have played that when this whole thing was
yeah,
hot.
I'm
exact.
saying,
Thank.
who gives a
Look,
fuck,
look,
man?
If there was
look.
a footage.
I'm a fan of AEW, but I am going to call somebody on bullshit. Please stop. This is why people
Appreciate it,
talk
Benson.
about y'all. Appreciate you. This is why people talk about y'all. Me personally, I love the product. I get wrestling every week, but just when y'all act like little children, both sides. I'm talking about both sides, not just the Young Bucks. CM Punk's getting this too because I've been on Phil's ads for a while. I'm tired of seeing people just be enemies. Just be on your own side. If you have, like your mama said when you grew up, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all because it's really hurting your product as well, which sucks because wrestlers on your product don't deserve the bullshit that y'all bring to that product. And that's all I'm gonna say. As far as I'm looking forward to AEW, I'm just looking forward to seeing some more wrestling. That's all.
That's
But
good. That's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
but
Yeah, you're right.
but yeah. So
I'm gonna take
so,
it.
so Young Bucks and Phil
All
Brooks,
about
fuck you
I
disrespectfully.
think CM Punk went on and you got to remember when they go on these fucking shows and these podcasts, these podcasts, they ask them these
They
questions,
get them
man.
in there.
Yeah, they
They
know
get
how to
into that
fucking
element.
toot some shit up, bro. They want to get the controversy, and
Yeah.
and that's the whole reason they're trying to do this. But that's why I'm saying AEW, in my opinion, they're being petty because they're taking on their platform and going to show
Just
the
to
video
get that
because CM
benefit.
Punk said this. That's some bullshit. I think that's petty as fuck.
Mhm.
You're trying to utilize. He went on
There,
a fucking
Somebody check on
podcast and
Devin.
talked about
Make
it,
sure
and
he's
they're going
okay.
on Dynamite. He's not. He can't. It's not like they're trying to build an angle. He's literally fucking
the,
just going to play it. That's petty.
I feel like the Young Bucks. I feel like the Young Bucks and AEW is a
Bro,
little
they ain't
bitter.
got the actual
Obviously,
footage. They got those
they.
BTE bullshit that's gonna be showed
I'm,
tonight.
I'm
Watch. It's
pretty
gonna be a
sure though,
vignette.
but I feel like to close it out. I feel like they're petty, and obviously they lost a whole lot of momentum, and I don't think they
They
gained that
did.
Yeah,
momentum back. They tried to with Mercedes Moné. They tried to with Edge. They
at their
tried to
worst
with the
time.
whole undisputed, yeah, and the
Worst
whole
time.
undisputed
Brian, say it again.
storyline and everything.
Worst time.
And it's
WrestleMania.
just and it haven't been hitting though. So I think what they're gonna do. They're gonna just do that tonight. But hey, we're gonna see what
And they're
happens
using the
though. All
moniker
right,
pro
We'll see.
wrestling now.
uh,
That's throwing
we
major
go
shot now
we
because
go
that's gonna
we
be
go
the biggest problem. Because now
yeah.
because AEW was known as just the pro wrestling standpoint. With WWE now using that moniker pro wrestling now, that's gonna rub somebody the wrong way. But I love how y'all talk about this thing, bro.
All right, mess at the same
Tribalism ain't
time.
even there no more, bro. It's not. Like it's literally we saw Ricky Starks and all them at WrestleMania. Like clearly
Oh
there's
yeah,
no
yeah. These
beef,
motherfuckers
but
going. They know
wrestling
they're going to
fans, bro,
intermingle,
they're
man.
just gonna sit there and get wild and whine left and right. Like, bro, watch what you like. There's
That's what we supposed to
90,000
do,
different
though.
promotions.
Bro, you know you like
90,000.
hating
Have
your
fun.
favorite football team's fucking team and all that shit. That's the nature of the game, bro. Like everybody's got their shit. You
Just
love
make a
shit that hate it sometimes.
wrestle faction.
All
What
right.
was it? Wrestle fantasy draft, and then there you
Started
go.
it up, Dre. You should have started it.
Be serious about it.
Hey, let's
Like, chill.
hey, let's go around the
Chill.
room, man. We about to close it out. Anything else? Anybody got? Since I guess I'm gonna go let Jason go first, man. Anything you
Go
gotta
ahead,
say?
Jay.
Last
Kick me
things
and
you want
Brian
to
off the
say?
screen.
Where people can follow you at, subscribe to you. Any new content?
Well,
Talk
first
about
of all,
Omar
just want to say
CRW.
again, this want to also just real quick, just give y'all, hell y'all real quick. Y'all are really fun to talk to. This was a really fun show.
Nice.
Second, you find me on Brain the Popcorn, and also, if you like wrestling, you like WWE 2K24, you can follow our wrestling promotion, Combat Realm Wrestling (CRW). I'm in the process of. I've just finished editing the first match. It's gonna be a 4-match premiere card, and we have a lot of things planned for that show. I've put a lot of work into this. You might see a American Prodigy out there doing his thing, but yeah, man, just check us out. I will be posting more stuff in my Facebook group, just in other Facebook groups. But yeah, we definitely got things. We definitely got things cooking. But yeah, that's all I got. And just follow me, Bring the Popcorn, on any of your social media platforms. Just not OnlyFans. I don't know what you're gonna find there. I don't know what you're gonna find there. Don't search there. But everywhere else, go ahead and search. Bring the Popcorn. Have fun with this.
Just using the moniker
that's
with
what's up.
OnlyFans, that's kind of scary. Bring the popcorn.
Warren, what you got? What you got for us, man?
Hey, always a pleasure. All right, man. Brian, don't worry, bro. I got this coming mail to you. I'm gonna put.
Oh, that's fine. I don't want that big ass cardboard
Cody
box.
Rhodes. You know, I know you've been wanting a belt so bad. So
yeah, I need my belt, man.
Look out for you.
They playing with me over here.
But yeah, man, definitely always a pleasure, guys. You know, obviously it was a good choice not to come on Sunday because I know how Brian was first and foremost. And plus, I was just spending time with my family. This has been an emotional 4 months for me. So for me to watch wrestling and stuff and get to escape everything and just everything that was going on in reality, it's really cool. And this is some stuff that we got to look at the perspectives and stuff like, hey man, not today, not tomorrow. We don't know what's promised to us anymore. So we just need to cherish everything we have and appreciate everything we want to do. I want to first and foremost shout out to Good Pods. I got an email like at 12 o'clock this morning saying that we just hit #1 in top wrestling independent indie podcast. Like I was blown away. Like we beat some crazy podcast names, and I think I've only been in the top 4 or 5 for the longest time. For me to get there was just saying so much volume. So shout out to everyone that supports the show. Shout out to everyone that supports Commission, man. Commission was just a put together thing we thought was just going to be fun, have dilation. And bro, we've had like, Dre, how many members have we had in Commission lately in the past? But man, just to see what we have now, man, I'm telling you, it's been absolutely a blessing. These 3 guys, I mean, Jason included, man, like being connected with you from Brian and stuff that we have done, bro. It's just been a beautiful thing, man. Like I look at podcasts like I do at wrestling, man. It's one thing or the other. Love what you love and enjoy what you want. And it's okay to have an opinion. That's why I love rubbing stuff in Brian's face, because they rub this shit in my face since WrestleMania 39.
All day.
So, yes, forever. I'm going to get back. I pulled this literally out. I have not touched this before to actually do it, just to rub it in Brian's face. But guys, I love y'all. Catch us buzzing with Marlo this Friday. We are going to be live twice. I know a lot of people loved the buzzing with gaming last night. We're going back on at 10 o'clock tonight because I went to the gym early, so I got that in already. I'm going to have some Terramana, and we're going to play some WWE 2K24. But I obviously the episode everybody's been waiting for. We are going to be live with my wife this Friday. Look out for that one. And of course, I'm doing the DCCW build-up show at 7:15 that same night as well. Promoting for April 20th show that we're going to be live in the Baker County Fairgrounds. We've got a big lineup, a big card coming out, and even some 2 big names that are going to be out there as well. So guys, check that out. Thank y'all. We love y'all. And we finished the story. Now it's to the next.
And mail Brian a Prime bottle with that title too.
A Prime? Listen, Prime? I'll fuck with Prime. I'm about to go buy me some. Trust me. Listen, Prime is the shit.
Wait, yo, WrestleMania got you one, so?
Bro, I'm going to get that Cody Rhodes bottle. I'm getting some
Snickers. Yo, after Mania, I was buying Snickers. I was buying fucking Prime. I was buying all that shit, bro. But listen, check it out.
Through like 30 Snickers.
Listen, hey, Commission, I know that I haven't had my belts yet. I got some technical difficulties over here, but I have my belts. And trust me, they'll look better than Warren's. Warren should look like he made it in art class. That's why he's been in that box so long. But listen, yo, it's all love. I know, like I said, once again, I've had a rough fucking week, yo. So my adrenaline's a little high. You know, my tribal chief lost. But I had personal shit. I'm not mad because of that all the way, but
Brian
But
Boss, oh my goodness, yo.
Warren already had a fucking 5-minute acceptance speech over here. Now
You
it's gonna be hard for Warren to come through me. Y'all know that shit already.
said it.
All right, go ahead, B.
All right, check it out. Listen, it's Wrestle Talk, of course, man. I love these guys. They get on my fucking nerves sometimes. But STR is tonight. We're gonna be talking Slim Lay. We're gonna be back on it. We also have a very special guest. Check it out. It is the manager of the Nation of Domination, Mr. Mark Henry. Yo, we actually got Mark Henry's manager on with us tonight. He's gonna be telling some stories and talking some stuff. It's gonna be a very interesting show. Of course, also recapping WrestleMania, whatever happened there. I have a very busy time right now because we have the 100th episode of the Beeline Web Show coming up on Tuesday. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And guess who's returning? IT Tiff. That's right, yo. Wifey gonna be on, just like Warren's wife coming on his show. I got IT Tiff returning for the 100th episode. We're gonna talk about the advancements of the show. Also, this is for Jason Craig. Also, I want to have him come on. But the Beeline Entertainment Show is coming back, and that should be back in a few weeks actually. And we're gonna really dive a lot into a lot of really fun topics, like from comics to movies to TV shows. Still going to be having the show up entertainment segment with people singing and rapping and stuff like that. But it's a lot of new stuff coming. I'm going to have open debates about like Hulk versus Thor, different shit like that. It's going to be a lot of fun this time around, and I'm really hoping that all of you guys can tune into all of that as well. Also, thank you guys so much for the growth that we've experienced recently with the Beeline. It's a fast paced movement at this point. I've been putting a little bit of money into a little bit more promotions and stuff like that, and it's really paying off. And it's all because you guys are really like rocking with me and enjoying the stuff that we're promoting. And I love it, man. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy commission. We got the merch out there. We got a whole bunch of shit. And I can't wait for you guys to see everything that's coming next. I'm sick, yo. So I got my is everywhere.
We got commission merch now, guys. So yes,
we do.
Check it out as well, man. We've got some commission talks merch. Shout out to our boy,
Dre. I'm liking that shirt you got on right there too, bro. Shirt looking kind of nice over there, bro.
I appreciate it. Look at it. This Commission Talks episode has definitely been fun. We've been 2 hours strong, kicking it in here. But yes, Commission Talk do have some new merch. Definitely check us out. I believe the links, I can put the links down in the description as well, man. Definitely shout out to Brian B, man. If you need some designs, some merch and everything, please hit him up. He designed this dope hoodie. If you can see it here, the 1130 podcast, Dre on Wheels, which is dope, man. Yeah, it came out in the navy green. So yeah, definitely hit him up, man. Also, the new episode of the 1130 podcast show is out now. Had a great guest. Definitely check him out. And the 1130 podcast Talk Pro Wrestling will return next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, man, you guys have any final words before we run?
It's all good, bro.
Hey, man, this has been great. Jason, I appreciate you for coming through, man. As a guest, man, looking forward to having you more here on Commission Talks, man. For real. Before we wrap it up and go, man, we also are live on the Beeline Entertainment social media platforms and Buzzing with Marlo. Definitely make sure you subscribe, like, comment, share, and tell a friend, as well as the 1130 podcast. But for now, I'm about to go grab something to eat because I'm hungry. For now, you guys, myself, Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, Warren Marlowe, Brian B, and my guy Jason, man. Until next time, we out, man. Peace.
Peace.